or treat. Smell my feet. Give me something horrific to eat. Welcome to a Very Skewered Halloween special, brought to you by the Skewered Universe Podcast. Now get out your bag of goodies, and let's have some spooky fun.
Welcome back to the Skewered Universe Podcast. My name is Jeff, and there is no Leanne with me this time, but I have once again reached out to some friends of mine, the Sickos community, and
Yes.
I got somebody good. They they are an awesome person. I always have fun talking with them online or Discord, wherever we talk. Please welcome Lisa, aka misfitmess, to the show. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. I always have a great time when I get a chance to record a podcast, especially with good people. So I
Thank
am
you.
very happy that you're able to do this. And you looked at the list of stuff that I put together and sent out to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and you selected something very particular.
Yes.
You selected Bob's Burgers.
All of them.
All of them that I had listed, which
Yeah.
I'll admit
Yeah.
at first I was like, oh, that's daunting. And then I was like, you know what? No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna
Yep.
do this.
Yep. I was like, it's got to be all of them.
And peek behind the curtain a little bit for all of you listening. This is going to be done in two parts. So this is part one, and then
Mm-hmm.
part two will be coming later.
Yep.
So keep your ears open because there's going to be two times that myself and Lisa are going to be talking about Bob's Burgers. Not the
And you're
same
gonna
episodes, of
love it.
course.
No,
Oh, they're
no,
they're gonna love it,
they're gonna love it.
or they can just stop listening. I don't care. No, we don't want anyone to stop listening. Now, I want to ask you, is there a certain connection that you have to Bob's Burgers? Was there a heavy reason? Is this like a traditional thing for you to watch around this time of year, or like a favorite show of yours, and that's why you chose it?
Bob's Burgers, I just happened upon. I don't even know how, why, or when, but it's become one of my comfort shows. So when
Okay.
all else fails, it is a show I turn to just relax, enjoy. I don't have to worry about anything, and I know I'm going to love it. And the Halloween episodes are my favorite.
They are really well done.
Mm-hmm.
They're really well done. I can see why this would be a comfort show.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was not into watching this from the beginning when it came on. I was like, oh, the animation looks bad. I bet it's gonna suck.
Mm-hmm.
Then I watched it and was like, okay, this is way better than it has any right to be.
And they are a great animated family.
They they really are. It's not cartoonish and over the top. There's a sense of realism to them despite them being
Yes.
animated.
Yep. And they don't punch down. They're all
Mhm.
very supportive of each other. There's enough jokes that go over like kids' heads.
Mhm.
And it's just, yeah, it's just one of those shows where I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Like I see myself identifying with Gene way more than I probably should.
Oh, I'm
Just
Tina.
making the awkward jokes that are like, how would someone your age know what that even is? But yeah,
Right?
that
Yeah.
would be me making those kind of
Yeah.
awkward jokes and adults being like, don't say that.
And I'm totally Tina and part Bob. Like I'll go,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna complain the whole time. And
Yeah.
that's me. And then I laughed so hard when it was the first season and they were like, "You're autistic." Because I am. And,
Mhm.
they said that to Tina and they threw four toothpicks on the ground and they're like, quick, how many toothpicks? And she's like, 100. And they're like, you're the worst kind of autistic. You're not even good at math. And I was like, oh my God, that's me. That's one of
I
my favorite scenes.
I laughed so hard at that, but then I felt bad for laughing because I'm like, am I? I'm not. It's like not laughing at autistic. I'm laughing at the fact that they don't understand
Right.
autism in any
Right.
sense.
Right.
Like, you're the worst kind of autistic. You're not even good at, like, wait,
Right.
what are you even talking about?
I use that line so often when we're playing D&D because I'll be
Oh, that would be.
I need somebody to do the subtraction on my hit points for me. I'm the worst kind of autistic. I'm bad at math.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm bad at math myself, so I never knew what was going on with hit points in D&D. I was like, I don't know where I'm at. So the DM would always have to tell me so I could
Yep.
write it down because like I don't know where I'm at.
Hmm. Yeah,
So, yeah,
same.
I'm glad this is a comfort show and this is something that you're so comfortable with because sometimes people will just choose something and be like, I don't really have a connection, but I figured we'd give it a shot. And then it's just kind of like we're talking about an episode and neither one of us really connect with it. So I'm so glad this is something you have a connection with, because it'll just
Oh,
make it that much more fun to talk about.
oh, big time.
So we have, what do we have here? We have 5 episodes.
Yep.
I have my notes on another screen here because I didn't want to be rifling paper around. I
I
wrote
did
stuff
the
down and
same
then I
thing.
transcribed.
I did the same thing. I was like, oh, I gotta type this up.
I was sitting here earlier. And everyone's getting a peek behind the curtain right now. I was doing all the social media share for the episode that released the day that we're recording this. And I was like, oh, I got to type up those notes because I don't want to be rifling through paper when we record. So I'm sitting here typing up synopsis of everything so I have like an idea of what how to break down the episode and then we can talk about through notes and stuff. So it's funny that you also
Yep, totally did.
went
Because I
and
was
typed.
like, I'm gonna write it all in my notebook, and then my hands like broken from writing it all. And then I was like, you know, it'd be better if I just typed it all up in a Google Drive document. And that's what I did today.
Okay, yeah, I'm also looking at my Google Docs. Are we the same person? Is this just
We
me
might
talking to
be.
myself?
We might be.
Oh my God. See, this already feels so natural. I love it. We're doing the exact same thing to prepare. This
Same
is
like
brilliant.
document that, yeah.
So I do have one other question, and I've
Yeah.
been bad about asking other people about this because these are Halloween episodes. Is there anything in particular you do for Halloween, like a tradition? Are there any specials you might watch? Is it just the Bob's Burger stuff? Hopefully you didn't hear me smack my microphone there.
No,
Is
I
there
did not.
anything like do you go out for any, is there anything you do locally around where you're at?
No, actually, we moved into our house during COVID.
Okay.
And we are on a busy street, but there's not really kids around. They're all like high schoolers that walk to school.
Hmm.
And so I talked to my dad about making like a candy chute that would go down, that I could just sort of drop. But we decided no, we'll see how the first year goes. We don't get any trick-or-treaters. So instead, I force my partner to watch a scary movie. I'll just pick one
Hmm.
because I'm forcing myself to like get out of that comfort zone and embrace the horror genre. So when he goes to work, I'm like, all right, time to scare myself and get that adrenaline going. So I like make
Hmm.
my brain and, produce something. And so that's what we do. Otherwise, when I lived with my parents, they live in the country, and it would be totally all about handing out candy, just looking forward to seeing what the neighborhood kids would dress up like,
Hmm.
seeing what my niece dresses up like, what my nephew would dress up like when he was little. Yeah, just your basic stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty much like what we would do here. I would watch scary movies. My wife and I would watch horror movies. We're huge horror fans, of course.
Hmm.
We don't get many trick-or-treaters anymore. Even our neighbors who have young kids, they take them elsewhere. There's really nobody around here that's giving out candy anymore because ever since the pandemic,
Yeah.
they just
See,
don't come
our
around.
city does a lot of stuff, like a downtown thing where
Hmm.
you can go to downtown businesses. Super
Okay.
fun story for you though.
All
One
right.
year, yeah, one year, my other comfort show with my me and my partner is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay. I have yet to check that one out. I keep hearing that it's good.
So I dressed up as Charlie Kelly in his sleeping outfit, which is this black shirt with a stallion on it and long underwear and socks, men's socks that have like the colored stripes on them.
Hmm.
And I put my hair back, and there's a scene where he is writing this song called Dayman and Nightman, and he's huffing silver spray paint. So I got silver makeup and put it around my nose and my mouth. And then I had silver spray paint and I put a sock over it. And because that's what he had. And
Hmm.
I smeared makeup on it. And my partner would not let me know what he was doing or what he
Oh
was
no.
dressing as.
Oh
And I was
no.
like, fine, And he's like, meet me at my mom's at such and such a time and you'll find out. And so I go to his mom's, and on the back of her minivan are some construction paper and their directions. So I go into the garage, and it says I can use the flashlight on my phone, but I cannot turn on the lights.
Okay.
So I'm noticing that I'm walking on red crepe paper, and I'm like, what is happening? And so I read what I'm supposed to read, which is a line from the play that Charlie wrote. And all of a sudden, the attic of his mom's garage, the light came on, and down these like little stairs
Oh no.
comes my partner, and he's wearing the Dayman outfit that Charlie wore, which is white dress shoes, a bright yellow tux with the yellow tie, a yellow top hat, and a white walking cane.
Okay, I've seen that image before, so I
Yes,
know what you're
and
talking about. Yeah.
he's trying to like sing the song that Charlie is singing,
Oh no.
because at the end of that in the episode he asks the waitress if she'll marry him. So while it's happening, I'm like, is this happening right now? Is this really happening? So he comes over to me, and I look down and notice there's a pillow.
Oh.
And he knelt down and he was like, he asked me to marry him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I remember when we were dating after a year, I was like, if anybody's ever asks me to marry him, they got to do it really crazy and funny, like this scene. And he remembered.
Bravo.
Yeah. So,
Bravo to him for remembering. Wow, that's
yeah, he went all out too with that like exact costume.
wow. That's dedication.
It was.
I commend that. I was trying to figure out when to propose to my partner. I could not for the life of me figure anything out, and then she ended up proposing to me.
Nice.
So,
Equal
yeah.
rights.
Yeah, people were like, "Oh, you didn't propose? She did?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's wrong with that?"
Exactly. I keep trying to tell my partner when we get married, he should take my last name because it's easier to pronounce and much shorter.
I I told people, I was like, I'm contemplating taking her last name. They're like, "That's so weird." I'm like, only because you're like bound by this social construct of what marriage should be. What is wrong?
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
We can do what we want. I want to take
Yep.
her name if I want to change my name, whatever. She didn't take my last name, and I was like, I have no issue with that. And also people were like, well, why wouldn't she? I'm like, because she likes her last name. Who cares?
Yeah, I told him I wasn't going to change my last name. My mom also was like, when you guys get married, can you like keep your last name because nobody in the family knows how to pronounce his last name or spell it? And I was like, no problem.
Yeah, I could understand that. I could understand that. But yeah, I mean, nobody gets married to change their name. Well, I mean, probably some people do, but
I don't.
I would say there's a deeper meaning to why people like us would be married,
Right?
you know? It,
Oh,
I don't know. People are weird. People are weird.
I know. I know.
But that is a very, very funny and a very heartwarming story. It's so wholesome that he would
I
remember and did that. And that's amazing.
thank you. So that's my Halloween, fun story. And I feel like Bob Belcher would have done something very similar with Linda.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I was immediately like, this sounds like an episode. This sounds like something that would happen in an episode, like the construction paper on the back of the car. Don't turn on the lights. You should,
Yep.
read this. And then, although I imagine Bob probably would have tripped and fell coming down the stairs.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
He would get ahead of himself.
Yep.
But that's a good segue into these episodes. So like I said, we have
Thank
five.
you. Thank you.
Beautiful. It's like you've done this before.
What? What?
So I was actually surprised when I was looking that they didn't have a Halloween episode for the first 2 years. It wasn't
Yeah, it's
until
a
season three.
free. Yeah.
And it was the second episode of season three called Full Bars. We're
Mm-hmm.
just we're just gonna jump right into this here.
That's cool.
So the premise of this entire episode is the kids are getting ready for trick-or-treating,
Mm-hmm.
but they want to go out on their own
For the first
for
time.
the first time.
Yep.
Bob usually takes them and they're like, well, we're old enough now we can go on our own.
Yep.
Bob reluctantly lets them, but then is now faced with having to go to Teddy's Halloween party.
Right, because Teddy cannot deal with 42 maybes.
He is so overwhelmed. So Bob reluctantly agrees. Linda is excited to go because Linda is Linda.
Yes.
She wants to go everywhere.
Yep.
So while this is happening, the kids are seeing just how, for lack of another term, shitty their town is at Halloween,
Yeah.
and decide they're going to go to King's Head Island to take
Mm-hmm.
advantage of the rich people
Yep.
for their trick-or-treating needs to get the candy they want. Meanwhile, Bob and Linda end up getting sucked into a murder mystery over Teddy's guinea pig, Francis,
Yes.
who dies. And that's a very basic synopsis of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you have notes. So what are some things that stood out to you about this? What are
So I love looking at what business always starts next to Bob.
Mhm.
So this
Those are
year it
always
was,
very clever.
yes. So this year it was the year-round Halloween store closed for Halloween.
Okay,
Yeah. And I was like,
that's a
all
good one.
right. I liked when Linda always guesses the kids' costumes. So like Louise was Edward Scissorhands, but Linda was like sad Wolverine. And like Tina, she's like a mummy. And Tina, of course, goes, I'm a mommy mummy. I'm single. I'm working 2 jobs and I'm just trying to get back out there.
It's like,
What?
what? What is going on?
Yeah. And then Bob is like all of us and is like, you have to put your costume back on the roll the next day. We're not losing that much toilet paper.
Which
Like,
I thought was so weird. So I'm like, okay, that's the moment of realism.
yep.
because they are
Yep.
struggling to get by, even though they have this restaurant, they are still struggling to get by. And
Yes.
he's like, "Yeah, we're not wasting that. You need to put it back on the roll when you're done."
Exactly. And then she has no guess for Jean. And Jean out of nowhere is like, I'm Queen Latifah in her UNITY phase. And I'm like, how would Jean know that?
Exactly. How's he gonna know that? And that's where I was like, okay, that's a reference I would have made as a kid, and people would like, why would you even know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I'm like, I can see myself relating with Gene a lot of the time.
I
But
just, yeah. And I love how, like, Jean, when they're like, we want to go by ourselves trick or treating, and Jean's one liner out of nowhere, we're born alone, we die alone, and in between, we trick or treat alone. Like, what are you talking
what?
about?
Why are you waxing poetic right now? Why are you getting philosophical over Halloween candy, sir?
Like, you're 11. What is happening right now?
The stuff Gene says in any given episode, sometimes like that is like,
Yeah.
and that's where I'm like, okay, the writing is brilliant because sometimes a kid would say something off the wall and you're like, wait, I'm
What?
sorry, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So then we're brought to like Teddy's party,
Oh my God.
right?
Teddy has spray painted his entire apartment,
Black and orange.
and it did not. He must have done it just earlier that day because Bob's like,
He
"You should
did. Yeah.
probably open a window." And he goes, "Yeah, I can't. They're spray painted shut."
Yeah. And everybody's in costume except Bob. And he's like, well, Mike the mailman doesn't. I do. I'm a bunny. And he just has a cotton ball on his butt.
That was so. It's like he doesn't have a costume. He goes, "Yeah, I do. I'm a bunny." He goes, "He's not a bunny." And then he turns around and shows the cotton ball. Like, see,
I I love
bunny
that
tail.
Teddy's guinea pig Francis is painted black and orange as well and is just running around free.
Yeah, he also spray painted Francis the guinea pig.
Yep. Yep.
It's like, why would you do that, Teddy?
Mm-hmm.
Even ask him, and I can't remember what his answer was at this point. Because there's so much that happens so quick. Like
Yeah.
him taking Bob to the costume closet.
Yes. Yes. And Bob ends up coming out in a fat suit, just a fat suit. There's no clothes on it or
Yeah,
anything. And
he's
Teddy's like, now you don't look so ridiculous. I'm like,
I mean,
okay, I
one
guess.
could argue he looks more ridiculous, but
Right.
I do like when he's going through the costume. He's like, son of Frankenstein, and Bob goes, that's not a thing. That's not a thing at all.
Right. Right. Oh no, it's Summer
Oh,
Frankenstein.
Summer Frankenstein. Okay,
Yes.
Summer
And
Frankenstein.
but I loved it because it does sound like Son of Frankenstein. Because I
See,
was like,
I
what is he saying? And then I'm like, oh, it's a Hawaiian shirt with a lei.
see, I blinked and missed that part, so I missed what the costume was. So I heard son of. I thank you for correcting me. I
Not
appreciate
a pro
that.
no, like I've seen it so many times that
I can't believe I missed it. This is like the fourth time I've seen this one, so I should have known.
oh, I've seen it way more than that.
It's just so funny. He puts him in that fat suit, and now he just sticks out even more.
I know. I know.
But that's Teddy. Like, you have to have a costume if you're gonna be here.
Yep. And at this point, Francis is dead. And he's like, somebody stepped on her. She's smushed.
He Teddy starts losing it.
I know. And I love that Gretchen's like, let me give her CPR. I have great lungs. And she does like the smokers.
It's so, and he's just like, sure, go for it. It's like
Right?
everybody's like,
Somebody
what
do
is happening?
something. Somebody do something. Oh my God.
And I get him freaking out. I do.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
he's laying accusations at everybody that are just
Everybody.
ridiculous.
Yes.
I mean, maybe it was you, Linda. Maybe you... I was like, where are you coming from?
Yep.
Okay, Detective Teddy is not who we thought we were getting, and he's not very good.
No. No.
But he's emotional. He lost his friend Francis, so I
Hmm.
understand it. It's really kind of endearing because you see just how big Teddy's heart is
Yeah.
and how much he
Like
loves Francis.
like he calls 911 and then he's like yelling at the 911 operator. And then when he's freaking out, he says to a party goer, Dennis, that Dennis gets dirty massages. And
Just
he's like,
calling people out.
right. He's like, Mike has uneven legs, the mailman, So he's like, it could have been you stomping with your uneven. Yeah. It's like, what?
It's like, whoa. It's like,
And
where did that come from?
I know. And then he makes everyone put their shoes in the chip bowl and he dumps out the chips. And Linda's like, oh, those were good chips. And he's like, yes, they were, Linda. I'm like, oh my God,
With
Teddy.
that tone of like, you see what you made me do?
Right.
Like,
Right.
are we gonna get out of this apartment tonight, or is Teddy gonna hold us here forever?
Right. And now we have to wait because we're back at King's Head Island.
Oh man, them getting there and running into, was it Milo and Ned?
Yeah. Who knew exactly who they were?
Yeah, they're like, oh, you guys aren't from here, huh? And they're like, well, come with us. They were really cool. Just like, okay, just follow us. We'll show you where to go.
Yeah, we're going to the best street right now. We're dropping off like our second bag of candy.
And the Belcher kids are just like, second bag. What?
Yeah.
Second bag of candy? I'm sorry,
Right.
what?
They're getting full bars. They're
I
freaking out.
Their reaction to the full bars and all of that is so it's so real that we would have seen kids react this way if they were
Yes.
getting full bars when we were out
Yes.
trick-or-treating. I would have reacted this way if I was getting full-size bars out
Right.
trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
And what I love is like some of the people are just so nonchalant. They're like, "Oh yeah, here you go," and then going back to their party, like just throwing out the candy like it's no big deal.
Yep.
And
Yep.
they're just like, "Wait, what? They're giving away this candy? This is like really high quality candy. Oh my God."
Yeah. Louise is like, do they know? Do they know?
I love when they get to the house with the bowl that's like, "Hey, take one." And she goes, "Oh, what happens?" Louise goes, "Oh, what happens if I take two?" And she does the like, "Oh God, oh, nothing happens."
Right? Something has my hand. And so, yeah. And so Jean takes some, and then Tina reaches in and goes, oh, something's got my hand. And like, Tina, come on.
I
Come
love that
on.
she tried that too, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I was just joking, guys."
Yep. Like your sister already did it. So, yeah, they're already down the sidewalk.
They're already halfway to the next house, and she's like, "I gotta catch up."
I love how Milo and Ned are like, oh, the Wagners are in St. Bart's. Good for them. And
It's
it's like,
so
what?
like, I'm sorry, are you kids or are you like 60-something-year-old retirees? What's going on?
I know. I know. Like,
That's part of the brilliance of this show at times.
mm-hmm.
Sorry, we're recording this with cameras, and my camera keeps going fuzzy. And
It's okay.
behind the scenes,
Yeah. And then we
luckily,
get to
this
the,
doesn't go video.
yeah. Well, then we get to the point where Milo and Ned are like, it's getting late. You got to go home because it's Hell
Hmm.
Hunt, where the teenagers come out, they vandalize stuff, and any little kids who are out, it's bad. Like Milo and Ned
Yeah.
heard they shave your head, they throw balloons of pee, and 3 years
Hmm.
ago, Ned's brother came home covered in syrup with no eyebrows.
It's just like, well, what? It's
Like
like,
I grew up in the country. None of that
mhm.
ever happened.
Yeah,
So
I
I don't.
I never heard of anything like this happening when I was out trick-or-treating. The most we ever heard of was maybe high schoolers would go out and like bag snatch from like the junior high school kids.
Mm.
And I never experienced that. But never anything where they're like, "Oh, we're gonna shave your eyebrows and cover you in syrup." It's like, what kind of weird hazing ritual are you guys doing?
Yeah, and see, I never participate. Like, I didn't even egg people's houses. I was really boring.
No. I was too scared to do any of that because I figured I'd get in trouble.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
the
I'll
fear of
just,
getting caught.
yeah, I didn't want to get caught. I didn't know what the consequences were going to be. I had friends who would go out and do it. They're like, we egged our neighbor's house. I'm like, oh, cool. Meanwhile, I'm going, if I did that, I'd be in so much trouble.
Right. Like, you don't want to deal with your parents' wrath, depending on who your parents are.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing I can chalk this up to with these kids doing hell hunt is their parents just let them do whatever because they're rich
They're rich.
kids.
Yeah, they're rich and privileged, and their
So they're
parents are just
bored and
like,
like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, we'll
yep.
torture other kids.
Mm-hmm.
Torture the
It's a
kids
tr
that are younger. Yeah.
it's a rite of passage.
A
Like,
messed up
what?
tradition.
So we get three teens and Halloween masks on bikes saying like, "Oh kids, come out and play." And I love how Gene yells, "Helen Hunt."
It's so funny.
Like, what?
That one gets me every time when he goes, Helen Hunt. Like,
Yeah.
how? Okay, it's Gene. We're just gonna roll with it.
Yep. Yep. Milo and Ned get eggs thrown at them,
Ah, those
and
poor kids.
they get interrupted by Amanda, who's in a convertible. And then you have
Hmm.
Bryce, who is a sophomore on a bike. Now Amanda is a senior.
And he's awkwardly trying to like,
Totally hit on her because
yeah.
she thinks Hell Hunt is lame, and he's like, "Oh, t totally, totally."
Hmm.
But she thinks
Meanwhile,
it's
you know,
right. She also thinks it's cool that they're keeping the tradition alive, and he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And he's just like, "I think you're cute," and she's like, "What?" And he's trying to hit on her, and Tina, Jean, and Louise are all just like, "This guy is he's dying out there."
that's what I love is their survival instincts kicked in and they immediately hid.
Right.
These other Milo and Ned were like, we don't know what to do. We're gonna get caught.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, the Belcher kids are like, no, no, no. We've
Hmm.
grown up in, lower income, pretty seedy place. We know what to do here. We know
Yep.
to get the hell out of the way.
Hmm. And then when Bryce thinks he hears them, she's like, Amanda's like, I didn't hear anything. And he's like, oh, it's cool. I have 20/20 hearing. Like,
2020.
what?
Like these are all things that I would have guaranteed I heard one of my friends say growing up, hitting on
Mm,
another girl. These are all things that the awkward agreeing. They're like, oh yeah, we're not doing that. And they're like, but yeah, we want to keep the truth. Just flip-flopping to agree with whatever she might say next.
just to get her attention.
Hmm. Meanwhile, she doesn't even care.
Right. So she's like, okay, see ya. I do like how Tina and Louise and Jean end up at a country club because they're lost looking for the docks to the ferry home. And they have no idea. They're just like, what is this place?
No clue. They're like, oh,
Right?
there's lights. The dock should be over there.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. They found the tennis courts
Mm-hmm.
with a bunch of kids lined up like they're at a firing squad.
Yes.
It's like, I'm sorry, what are you guys going to do right now?
Mm-hmm. And we
And-
don't know because we're back at Teddy's party.
Oh my
And
God.
Linda and Bob go to leave. And Linda's like, Bob, Bob. And he's just like, what? She's like, you have fur and little scratches on your costume.
Oh man. And he's like, wait, what?
Right.
He's thrown off. He's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
She's like,
So,
yeah, you can't leave. There's four little scratches on your costume. We got to figure out what to do here. Because
mm-hmm.
Teddy, you killed Francis.
Yep.
Like, it's like I didn't kill, and I believe is this when they cut to him struggling to get the fat suit on?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
No, it's not till the funeral.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
See, this is why I'm glad I have you with because I didn't type up my notes. I typed up synopsis and stuff. So I'm going off memory here. So I'm glad you have more extensive notes like
Well,
what I
I'm
had.
I'm going off memory too. It's just that I've watched this and I have Teddy's rendition of Amazing Grace in my head right now.
I honestly forgot about that because there are so many moments in this episode that are so funny. I forgot he sang Amazing Grace.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Because we're transported back to like the tennis courts and Milo
Mhm.
telling the kids how to get to the ferry, and then he asks them for help. And they're just like, ah, we're out of here.
Mhm.
And when they're on the docks, they hear the kids screaming. And I love the ticket booth guy. He's just like,
Yes,
oh, I still remember Hell Hunt. I can't stand the sight of eggs.
he is traumatized. You can see
Right,
it. There is deep PTSD there.
right.
PTSD.
He's haunted. And Tina doesn't want to leave. She's like, Milo and Ned need them. And I love how Jean's like, do they though? And Louise is like, fine, but I get to slap Jean. And Tina's like, that's fair. Jean has no say.
Gene has no say. It's
No,
Louise and Tina running the show here.
right. And I do like how Louise was able to steal that Amanda girl's phone and text Bryce that there's a pool party at the Wagner house with her and the girls. And, they hear the boys where they're like, it's a little cold to go pool hopping, don't you think? And then all of a sudden another text that's like, the Wagner pool's warm,
And they just go, "Oh, that's weird."
but
Okay.
whatever. They're senior girls. We're gonna go skinny dipping with senior girls. They're gonna have boobs out.
Yeah.
And Jean goes to this is like Jean. It's such a Jean thing where he goes to move the the golf
It's,
cart, and all of a sudden he's just like, Queen Latifah, give me strength. And he's able to move it.
it's it's so funny. Ugh. I have found myself wanting to use that line if there's something I'm trying to open or move.
Oh, nice.
It pops into my head so frequently because it just stands out. It's like, why would he even think that? And I'm like, well, he's dressed like Queen Latifah, so apparently,
Right. Right.
who better to get strength from at that moment?
Mm-hmm. And I do like that Louise is totally not done torturing those three teenagers.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they could be home free with their candy.
Louise has a need to sometimes take it just a little too far.
Big time.
And sometimes it works out. Most
Yep.
of the time, not really.
Yeah. I thought it was funny when the guys are in the pool
Mhm.
and Tina's looking and she's like, there's a lot of carrots in that stew. And I'm just like, oh, Tina. Oh, puberty.
It's like, oh man.
And
Like,
I love,
go ahead, go ahead.
oh, I just love the hot sauce in their underwear
That
idea. And they're like, does that do anything? And it flashes to Jean like, oh, it hurts.
so what was he doing? Tacos on the toilet? Why hasn't
Yeah,
anyone thought of this?
right. Why doesn't everybody do this?
And then he finds out why.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, that was actually brilliant because the first time I heard that, I'm like, okay, that's a real solution to getting
Mm-hmm.
them to not chase you,
Yep.
or at least, succumb
Uh,
to the pain halfway through.
but then we find out only one of them was wearing underwear. which sort of stalls Tina.
Yeah, she's like, ugh.
Like, wait, what? Hello.
Tina's obsession with butts already would make her the worst to have around you in this scenario. And then,
It would. It definitely would.
you know, the puberty hormones and everything going crazy.
Yep.
I'm surprised she didn't jump to their side.
I know. We
Yeah,
got,
they.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say the hot sauce and the underwear, oof. And at least one of them, and he felt it.
Oh, yeah, he did. He
Oh,
crumbled. We
it
got
was.
Francis's funeral.
Oh man.
And that's when we flash to seeing Bob like struggling on the floor to put on that fat suit. And you can hear her squeaking
Mm-hmm. You can hear the squeaking, and it's
where
something
he's
like,
accidentally
oh,
killing her. And he admits to Teddy, I killed Francis. And
yeah.
Teddy's just like, you could have been Summer Frankenstein, but no.
It's that whole back and forth with them. It's like I didn't want a costume anyway. You could have been Summer Frankenstein, but no.
Right, right. And he was like, you find out she was 14 years old. And they're like, wait, what?
Like, how long are they supposed to live?
3 to 5 years.
Like,
Like, what?
like, okay, so why are you so distraught? You had 14 years with this guinea pig.
Yes. And you painted her, which didn't help.
Then like he goes, yeah, so we probably both killed her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, most likely she was probably dizzy and dying from the fumes of all the spray paint in the house.
Yes. And
Oh
on
my
her
God.
fur.
Just oh, bad decisions. And it's not like Teddy meant to do it. He's not a
No,
bad person.
he's just kind of dumb
Yeah,
sometimes.
he doesn't think things through about the consequences. He lives in the moment.
Right.
And then later on he's like, "Oh yeah, that's probably wasn't
Mm-hmm.
a good idea, was it?"
Right. And we flash back to Hell Hunt, and the boys are out of the pool chasing the Belchers, and Milo and Ned and the other kids, they come to the rescue.
They finally fight back.
Right, with pea balloons. And they're like the Hell Hunters become the Hell Hunter-erd.
It's just like every time I hear that, I'm like, huh? Then I go, yeah, they're kids. They would say something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Louise goes to throw the foam back in Amanda's car, and it looks like it's gonna make it.
I love that because she
Totally
does it
misses
so
and
cool. Like
breaks.
tosses it, you see it, it just
Yep,
smashes on the ground. She's like, so close.
yep,
Like, not really, but nice try.
right. And so they're sharing. I think Louisa's bag was the only one that didn't rip.
Yeah,
Because
I
when
think
they get
her
home, they're sitting there eating her candy.
giving Gene wrappers to lick
Yeah,
because he
to
had none of his
lick.
own.
Yep. And Linda's like, how was your guys' night? And they're like, how was yours? And that's when Linda blurts out, Bob killed the guinea pig.
But I like how he's like, I don't want to talk about it. And the kids are like, we don't want to talk about our night. And they all just kind of
Right.
like Linda's the only one like really wanting to find out. And the rest are like, yeah, we just don't want to talk about it.
Yes. And I love how the closing credits are Bob dancing at the grill in the fat suit. And there's like a ghost of Francis. And then
Yes.
Linda in her mermaid outfit dancing with Bob before she jumps up on him for a kiss.
Mhm.
And that was full bars.
That was full bars. It's such a good episode. It's so much fun.
Right, right.
But aside from the older kids, hunting the younger ones, like there was
Hmm.
so much in this that I was like, yeah, I could see kids doing this. Like kids going to the rich neighborhood to get candy bars. the parents being reluctant to go to their friend's Halloween party because they don't want to feel obligated to go anywhere.
Right.
They're like, it's it's not gonna be a good time. I don't want to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the fact that Bob's been running the restaurant all day. He's like, can I just relax? I don't have to take the kids trick or treating. Why am I obligated to do something else I don't want to do?
Exactly.
Like,
Yep.
Bob's passion is the restaurant, and it ends there. He loves his family, but they're terrible,
Yep.
as he's
He's
told
made that
them.
clear. Yep.
There are things in this that you just see, you can see people in real life
Mm-hmm.
acting this way. Like, we all know
Definitely.
somebody who's been like Linda. We've known kids who were like Jean. It's the writing in these shows is brilliant.
It is. It's spot on.
Like I said, it's way better than it has any right to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying you think of something like an animated sitcom, you're like, okay, it's probably going to be like along the lines of The Simpsons. And this has
Right.
far better writing
Mm-hmm.
and I think far better character development. They're not one note.
Right.
But shall we get on to the next episode here?
Yes.
Season 4, episode 2, Fortnite.
Yes.
This one, oh man. So while the Belcher kids and their friends are getting ready to plan their extravagant night of trick-or-treating to go around all the neighborhoods efficiently and get the most candy they can, all while Louise has to avoid her stalker Millie,
Mm-hmm.
who is obsessed with her,
Yeah.
Bob and Linda are tasked with finishing up the kids' group Halloween costume of a Chinese dragon
Mm-hmm.
and have to get help from Teddy and Mort, which isn't much help at all. Let's
Right.
be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So as the kids are trying to figure out where to go, they're getting stopped by Millie again because she's wanting to hang out with Louise.
Yep.
So Louise goes, let's go to the fort. We'll go
Yep.
there. It'll be private. Daryl, one of their friends, is like, wait, you have a fort? She goes, yeah, follow me. She
Mm-hmm.
takes him to the fort. And through a series of unfortunate events, they become trapped in the fort. And Millie is terrorizing them and seems to be the only person that can get them out.
Yep.
And while this is happening, Bob and Linda are still trying to finish this damn dragon costume for them.
Oh yeah.
And that's, again, a very simple synopsis of what this episode is. But there's so much happening.
Yeah, there is.
So let's get into it. This
This
is
this one is kind of like of all the Halloween ones, I'm kind of like, I could probably do something else while it's on.
mhm, I can see that.
Uh, the store is Johnny Razor's totally normal candy store.
I'm glad you caught these because I missed some of these. And usually that's my favorite thing to watch for
Hmm.
is the store that changes next to them and the name of the exterminator that shows up.
I totally missed the exterminators.
I know there was one, I don't remember what episode it was, but it was called The Last Mouse on the Left.
Yeah, I think
I was
that
like,
was,
okay. I
yeah.
caught that one. I was like, okay.
Yep.
Okay. I
We
see
did
what you
get
did there.
we did get a Coochie Copy jump scare.
We did, and I had to back it up to make sure I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did not remember that happening the first time I watched this episode. I was like, wait, was that? And then I couldn't remember the name that it was Gucci Kopi. I was like,
I have a
Kopi.
vinyl Coochie Copy.
I've seen those and thought about getting one for my wife. Just because I think she would appreciate it. She's a bigger fan of Bob's Burgers than I am. I love the show. It's great. But she loves it even more than I do. Which is awesome. Because then if we want to sit down and watch it, although there are
Yeah.
some episodes where she's like, yeah, we can skip this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that.
I like the kids' reasoning for the Chinese dragon costume because they're like, we'll have five kids in it: Tina, Louise, Jean, Andy, and Ollie. but they're going to say there's 10 kids in it, so they'll get double the candy.
They have thought this out.
Yeah.
I don't know if the math quite works, but they have definitely put a lot of thought into this.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to candy, I'm not doubting the Belcher kids are going to be able to figure something out to make it work.
Right. And Tina's struggling with the whole will she or won't she trick or treat next year?
Yeah, she's at that age, which we all get to that point. It's like, do we continue or do we not? Is this my last year? So there's
Yeah.
that whole thing with Tina, like, oh, this might be my last year trick or treating. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of sad when you think about it. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And that's when we're introduced to Millie, who claims she and Louise already have a costume. Millie is the bunny and Louise is Dust, a dust bunny.
I like
Millie
how,
Frock.
oh, I don't know if I've ever encountered a child like Millie at all growing up,
I know there's that episode
but
where it's like Silence of the Lambs, you know.
mm,
Millie is, yeah.
ooh,
She's a special kid.
yeah, yeah. And you can see just how frustrated Louise is with having you can tell she's dealt with this like every single day,
Yes.
multiple times a day, because she's at her wit's end. It's basically she has Bob's temper, which
Yeah.
is about, so much. It's
Mm-hmm.
not very much at all. Like
Right.
anything. So, so there's no denying that she is Bob's daughter at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she's like, we never had a costume, Billy.
Yep.
Yes, we did, silly. Okay. You and the Louise in your head, maybe.
Right. It's very creepy, actually.
Yeah, she's so stalkery. It's weird.
I know, especially for that age. They're like 9.
Right? I think that's what threw me off too, is I'm like, I don't remember any kids being like this. Am I just misremembering things? Did I just not grow up around a crazy kid like this? I don't know.
I have no idea. It is strange.
Like it almost feels like she's gonna single white female Louise at some point.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, she already has like the same bedroom down to like every little last detail as Louise.
I remember seeing that episode and I was like, okay, yeah, no, you don't go over there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because one day you're not gonna come back.
Right. She's gonna wear your skin.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Millie is something else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what.
I like how we're in the restaurant and Teddy's just like, play that Halloween Scream CD I bought you. And Bob's just like, I want to wait for the kids to come trick or treating.
Hmm.
And then we find out it's going to be a couple hours before kids come trick or treating. But Bob gives in and puts on the Scream CD. It's just
Just
screams.
it's just scream. That's all it is. So they're gonna listen to this for 2 hours before any kids are showing up.
Right. There's
It's
not
like,
like
Teddy, what are you
music.
doing?
Yeah.
It's just
It's just screams.
screams. It's like, what are you doing, sir? Teddy, what are you doing?
I do like at one point Mort's like, I'm adjusting myself without anyone noticing. And Teddy goes, I'm watching Mort adjust himself.
It's like, you know what? I don't even want to know why you're watching More to Just Himself, Teddy. That's your business.
Yep. And then Linda like just pushes glue and sequence at Mort and Teddy to help. And this is a joke that makes me laugh every time.
But I know exactly which joke you're going to.
You don't have to be good. You just have to be fast. And Mort's like, why can't all women want that? And I can just imagine some kid going, what's he mean to their parents? And their parents just like, nothing,
Yeah, don't worry about
nothing.
it. Nothing.
Yep,
Nothing.
yep,
Just keep watching.
yep. Oh, look, there's the fort. Yeah,
It's like, why can't all women want that? And he says it so genuine and so like defeated in a way. Like, why can't all women? It's like, oh, poor Mort. Okay, we got a glimpse into your life outside of what's happening here right now. Poor
yep.
guy. Whew.
So the kids have to stop at the fort to grab the dragon eyes.
That's what it was.
And
They had to go by there to get the
yeah,
dragon eyes.
and we see that they had to go there because Jean spray painted them. And you see that like Jean totally got high from those fumes and passed out.
He was pulling a Teddy special.
Yeah,
Oh,
heck yeah. Find out that Daryl's claustrophobic, but he's going to be okay in the fort. And Louise definitely will not let Millie in,
no. They even have a chain lock on the door to the fort,
which is cardboard.
which is cardboard. So
So,
she could have just pulled the door hard enough and got inside.
yeah,
But I guess kids are respecting the boundaries. I don't know. I think
yeah.
Millie's just like, okay, there's other ways that I can get in and it'll
Mm-hmm.
frighten you. Okay, creep. I
Daryl
love
has, oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
Daryl has that map of the best houses and the houses to avoid, which he calls the treasure trail that he got from Candy Randy's blog, which just sounds wrong.
It's Treasure Trail, Candy Randy.
Yep. Yep.
It's
It's
like
all bad.
it's like is this guy driving
Adult.
around in a white van? Because
Yes. Yes.
you should probably stay away.
Yep.
It's all a little too sus.
Yeah, it is. So much so.
Say I do love that the fort isn't just one box though, that there's an upstairs to this fort.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Give them the tour. They're like, oh, you should come upstairs. Here's Jean's room. Here's Tina's room. Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Oh, yeah.
I have two stories on this fort. And
Yep. Tina's room has horses.
of course,
Jean,
Jean's room, what smells like farts.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think is
Farts
what
and food.
it's Jean. It makes sense.
Yeah, because he likes his Dutch ovens.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
See, even that, it's like, how does he know what a Dutch oven is at that age? How?
right? I
And
feel like Bob got him one night when they
you
were
know what?
all
I
like,
wouldn't be surprised. 'Cause Bob is basically like a fourth kid
right.
at times.
Because they all like doing stuff with Bob over Linda.
Yeah, I think it's too strict. Bob's a pushover when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to it. Bob can be a pushover.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the episode with the field trip at the museum? And
Yeah.
Louise had him go, yeah, he's like, we shouldn't. And she's like, oh, but come on. He's like, okay,
Yep.
but don't tell your mom. It's like, oh,
Yep.
you pushover.
Mm-hmm.
You're you're just trying to you're wanting to be one of the kids. Okay, got it.
Yep. So, like a truck, what kind of truck would you say that was that backs up?
It's like a box truck, like a
Yeah.
small
Okay.
U-Haul deliver like small U-Haul
Delivery
truck.
truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Backs up, traps the kids in the fort. The driver can't hear them because he's got headphones in, like with a microphone on them. He's
hmm
talking on the phone. Says he can leave it parked there all night because it's in an alley. And no one in the restaurant can hear the kids yelling because of the Screams
Yeah.
CD.
The Scream CD is drowning everything out.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't hear the kids screaming for help because the fort turns out is just a little ways down from the restaurant.
Yep.
Within earshot if they didn't have the Scream CD playing.
Yep. And Millie comes back. She was gonna go get help until Louise just insults her completely.
Mm-hmm.
And Millie just starts, somebody's in friend jail, and friend jail lasts forever.
It's very ominous when she starts
Yeah.
doing that. She's like, okay, what is she gonna do?
Well, there's like that sci-fi type scene where Millie's like, I have a bunch of spiders. And she releases the spiders, and it's like you see in every outer space alien type sci-fi movie where they all run to another part of the fort, but one of them doesn't make it, and so they have to shut the door, to save the main group.
Sealing the door off with tape so they can't get
Yep,
back, so they can keep the spiders from getting in.
yep,
And it was either Andy or Ollie that was
yep,
trapped. I don't remember which
yep.
one it is. I can never differentiate the two.
Yeah,
They're
and they're
basically the same.
right, and they're
It's
just like, I'm dying. Oh. And it turns out they were just plastic spiders.
yeah, and they didn't do a very good job of sealing that door because Louise just pushed it open.
Right.
She's like, wait a minute. Pushes it. She's like, these are fake spiders.
Yep. And it was either Andy or Ollie that was like, I felt you die. I was like,
It's like
okay.
it's like you two. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
got that weird twin thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little weird. But then it's still kind of funny. It's like, I felt you die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, but did he die?
Did he? So what has happened? You know what? I'm not gonna venture much more into
Right.
that.
Right.
And that was so funny with the spiders. Like, oh, I'm gonna dump these spiders.
I know. And I thought she was actually going to when I first watched it
Mm-hmm. Same.
because it was Millie.
Yeah, I
I
figured,
don't
okay.
doubt her.
It's like she probably raises spiders for all we know.
Right.
Just for this occasion.
Mm-hmm. Like she's been waiting.
She's like, I have these 100 spiders that I've been raising. Now I can finally release them.
Exactly. Louise
Okay.
has wronged me.
Time for redemption.
Yep.
Oh.
I love that Linda's like, we're out of sequins. Sends Bob to reflections. I love
Yes.
Edith and Harold. I love Edith and
Oh my gosh,
Harold.
these two, they're so funny every time because they're just so over everyone.
I love
And
them.
they hate Bob for whatever reason. And it
Yes.
was like from the very beginning of this show.
Yep.
Just no reason given, they just don't like him.
Yep.
They're like, we're closed. It's like, I just
Yeah.
want to buy these sequins.
And
Well,
she's
you
like,
can.
yeah, Harold, grab the sequins. And Bob ends up just throwing money on the counter and he jerks the bag of sequins out of Harold's hands. And then he's running across the street, trips, and the bag just rips open,
It's
spilling them everywhere. There's cars going both ways. He's like,
oh
I'm
my
just
God.
trying to make a Halloween costume for my kids.
Like it's just this series of events that happens so quick. Like they don't want to sell him the sequins because they're closing.
Yep.
He's like, I'll just give you the money. Look, just let me buy the sequins. And
Yep. And they're like, no, we're closed.
him falling in the street and the bag just exploding all over. And
Yep.
him trying to gather them. Oh my God. It's like, poor guy. He just wanted sequins.
Yep.
But I do like that he called out Linda before. He's like, well, if somebody knew how to use the sequins properly. Hey,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. And everybody was working on a tail for the Chinese dragon.
I I love that. They're all just working on a tail.
Yep.
And
It's so inefficient. There's like no order.
no order, no communication. Bob says he
No.
was told to do the tail, and he remembers because he's like, "You can't tell me what to do."
Yeah.
Like,
That is totally something my partner would say to me because he loves puns and everything. So, yeah.
that is probably something I would say to mine as
Hmm.
well, because puns or dad jokes, and I'm not even a dad.
Yeah, same with my partner.
It's
Sends me dumb dad jokes. And I'm just like, why? Why are you doing this to me?
I think it's a genetic thing.
It
Once we
has
hit a
to be.
certain age, we it just happens. We can't shut it off. Children or not, we just have this genetic default to have
Where like
bad dad
you hit an
jokes.
age and like in your brain it just goes activating dad joke.
Yeah, we're all born with just a cache waiting there, and then it unlocks
Yep.
at a certain age.
That checks out. I choose to believe it.
I mean, that's the theory I'm running with. Because I have no other explanation as to why I have dad jokes at the ready for any given moment. See, my wife would be like, "How did you have that so ready so fast?" I'm like, "I don't know." And
It
she'll
makes
get mad.
sense. It
She'll
makes
get mad though
sense.
when I do one that makes her laugh because she doesn't want to laugh at them. So
Oh, I laugh at them. I'm just like, these are so dumb.
they're never clever.
They're so stupid.
They're very dumb.
They're so stupid.
Oh, you can't tell me what to do.
Yep.
Oh, Bob.
I feel bad because like we go back to the fort and the kids are playing trick or treat in the fort.
With Tina handing out, was it used coffee filters, stuff from the
Yeah.
garbage that
Yeah.
is next to the fort that they're finding. It's like,
Yep.
oh,
Hmm.
what?
And Louise discovers that the dumpster has like garbage juice leaking from the dumpster and it's softened part of the cardboard on the
Hmm.
fort. So they realize that like Andy and Ollie and Louise are small enough to climb out and out of the dumpster.
Hmm.
And so when one of the twins gets up there, Millie's already up there waiting, and she shuts the dumpster lid on them.
Yeah.
And that is when we have Detective Louise trying to find out who the rat is.
Yeah, because immediately she's like, look, she wouldn't have known unless somebody told her. So
Mm-hmm.
somebody in here is telling Millie what's going on.
Yeah.
Because how else would she have been there at the ready to close that lid?
Yep.
And I commend her for that because that's quick thinking. Because most kids would have been like, don't know what to do. I guess we're gonna die here. And
Yep.
she's like, no, no, no. Louise is a different one.
Mm-hmm.
Louise is special in her own way.
Yep. And she starts accusing everybody, but then she realizes Daryl is wearing his backpack. And it shows him writing a note to Millie about the plan and how, please get me out of here. And I can't, like, he's claustrophobic. He needs to poop soon, you know.
So he'll
Eh,
give her like part of his half his candy or so, or all the candy, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And then he yells out, Millie, I did my part, now do yours. I'm weak. He's weak. And as
But
punishment, Daryl gets to suffer burp and blow torture from Andy and Ollie, but they ate cucumber soap instead of the usual peanut butter and tuna for lunch. Gross.
so they're burping
Gross.
and he's like, it's kind of delightful. And
Right?
Louise is like, the one time you don't eat tuna fish and peanut butter for lunch
Yeah,
is when we need you to.
right. And I'm like, tuna and peanut butter. I don't like tuna fish. I don't like tuna. But then you mix it with something as delicious as peanut butter. Oh, I like that the finished Chinese dragon just has a cardboard head that's not decorated.
That is one of the funniest things. They worked so much on everything else. There was no
And
time for them to do that.
right, they were just like, screw it. We did what we could. And that's when Bob and Linda realize the kids are late. And I love that Linda is such a mom. Like, this is
Hmm.
so realistic. Linda immediately is like, they're dead. They're dead.
She's like, "Oh my God, they're dead. They're dead." Bob's like, "They're not dead."
Yeah, he's like, they're in the fort. It's pretty cool once you get inside it. And Linda's like, they let you in? I thought we weren't allowed. And Bob's like, I wasn't supposed to say anything. That was one of the rules. And Linda's just like, why is she not allowed in?
I love that he says it like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to say anything."
Right? And that's when Millie comes back and she's eating candy in front of the kids.
She is torturing them like, "Oh my gosh, all this candy I got."
Right? And Bob and Linda they try to find the fort carrying the costume. And I love how Linda's like, well, they were inside my fort for a long time. That's the original fort. And I laughed. I was like, oh man, another total mom thing,
She's such a mom.
right? Like
Like,
my mom used to say, I brought you into this world, I can take you out of it.
mm-hmm.
But then I like helped save my mom from having a major widowmaker heart attack. So now I'm like, I kept you in this world, so doesn't count.
Yeah, I think we're
And
even.
yeah, and she's like, yeah, I can't say that to you anymore.
Right? Like, see?
I'm like,
Checkmate.
we're even.
Take that, mom. No, I'm
Well,
kidding. I'm kidding.
that's our humor. Like
Right?
that's our humor back and forth, just like. And then you got Millie, frickin'
Oh,
oh, she intercepts them. And she's like, "Oh, Tina, Jean, and Louise are trick-or-treating."
and that sets Bob and Linda off. They're like, they went trick-or-treating without getting their costume or telling us.
Yep.
Okay, ungrateful children.
Yep.
Just immediately just
Mm-hmm.
livid. Like,
Yeah.
okay. And
And
Millie's like,
Millie's like, yeah.
follow
Oh,
me. I'll show you where they're at. They're over on this street. Well,
yep.
what's the name of the street? I don't know. I'm just a kid.
Yep. And
Meanwhile,
Linda's like,
she knows the street, probably the geographic location.
yeah, she probably implanted a GPS tracker on Louise,
I would not be surprised.
right? And then Linda's like, ooh, I like her.
Like, ugh, no, don't.
Lin
But that would be
Linda,
such a mom thing to do to like the kid that nobody would like.
right? Because you don't know her really.
Hmm.
You don't see that side.
She's like, oh, she's helpful to help us find the kids that
Mm-hmm.
were so ungrateful and left us doing their costume and then decided to go trick or treat without us anyway.
And she wants us to skip. Oh, fun.
Like how
Linda
Bob
would be
goes,
like,
I'm not
yeah,
scared. You have to.
yeah,
Why are you letting this kid tell you what to do? You're the adult.
I
Put your
know,
foot down.
right? And then she like totally ditches them,
Hmm.
which she meant to do, obviously.
Oh, of course. It's like as long as they're distracted to not go back to the fort and get the other kids out, she's done her
Mm-hmm.
job.
Mm-hmm. Daryl figures he can hit. He's got a coat hanger and he's like, hey, I can hit the up button on this truck to lift like the loading ramp
Hmm.
and lift it enough that we can, get out of here. But the hanger is stuck on the down button. And it's actually kind of a scary moment.
It really is because you're just seeing this box start to compress down on them.
Right.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
what are they gonna do? This is
And
really kind of a tense moment here.
yeah, so then they grab strong garbage, is what they call it.
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a cement block and two paint cans. And it actually stops that ramp and lifts the back end of the truck up.
It's
And they,
pretty amazing that that happened. It lifted the truck, but I'm like, that's probably not too far off reality.
yeah, it's kind of, yeah. And then they crawl out. I love how one of the twins loses his shoe. So the other twin's like, here's my shoe.
I'll leave my shoe behind with like
Yeah,
what?
and that's when the truck like falls down and crushes the fort, and it looks like a kid has been crushed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh gee,
Yeah,
that's a little
it's a
much.
disturbing visual. It's
Mm-hmm.
really like, oh, okay, you guys really went there. All right.
Yeah, yeah. And so the kids run to trick or treat, and all the lights are turning off. So they go home.
Yeah.
I, I do
Daryl
love,
is distraught that everything is ending.
yes, I do love that Bob and Linda decided to use the costume to go trick or treating.
I
And
love,
somebody's like, Bob, is that you? No, give me candy.
oh, you're Bob from the restaurant, right?
Yeah, the burger place. And he's like, calls over his wife, honey, look at this. You're not going to believe it.
So- Man, just give us the candy.
Yeah. I mean, they do end up getting candy from somewhere,
Yeah, I'm not sure where because it wasn't this house.
right?
It's like, what's your costume supposed to be? It's a dragon. It doesn't look like a dragon. It's a dragon.
Yeah.
Just arguing, but still doing the kid voice to try and get candy.
Yes. Yes.
Because they're like, you know what? If we built this costume, we're gonna go benefit from it then. The
Yes.
kids want to leave us with it. At the end of the day, we're gonna go get candy.
Exactly.
I'm like, you know what? I do not blame you guys one bit for that.
Yep.
Except your kids didn't just leave you. They were stuck in a fort trapped by a psychopath who wouldn't help them out.
Yes. And I like when they get home, Bob and Linda are still like draped in the costume, and the kids are like, what is that? And Jean's just like, Godzilla's ding dong. And they're like, so the kids go after their candy. And they're like, no, this is our candy.
Yeah, you went off trick-or-treating to get your own candy. Like, we didn't. No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
right?
They're like, well, this is ours. You can't have any.
Hmm.
It's so
They did end up getting their own candy though,
I
because
love how they got it because it was
yes,
I
Millie
love
went back.
she goes back, sees the shoes, and is like, oh no.
Yep.
But
She,
that's not all that happens at this moment.
right. She thinks she killed everybody in the fort. And the kids pretend to be ghosts.
Like,
They're like, we're the ghosts of Louise and Jean and Tina. Give us all your candy. So
Millie does.
Millie,
She leaves it. She's
yeah,
freaked out and leaves it and runs off.
I would be too.
Oh yeah. Especially with the shoes there and how everything looks.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah, I don't want to be.
Right. So
But
that's,
she
yeah,
deserved that.
she
She
did.
she
Yeah.
deserved that for how she acted, but I think I'm with you. This is one that if I was doing a rewatch, it could definitely be like, okay, this is a background episode.
Yeah.
It has its few moments, but it's not as good as some of the others.
Yeah. Like the next one, freaking great.
Speaking of that, if we just want to roll into this one, season
Yeah.
5, episode 2, Tina and the Real Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, to give a quick synopsis, Bob needs an exterminator. So
Mm-hmm.
his exterminator shows up, starts to take him down into the basement, and the guy stops and goes, whoa, I feel a presence here. You have a ghost in your basement, and you need to trap it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean trap it? And he gives a quick little thing like you have a seance and you trap it in some kind of vessel. So Linda and the kids decide we're gonna have a seance and we're gonna trap the ghost that's down here.
Yep.
Bob's like, yeah, okay, do whatever you want. I'm gonna continue on working. He finds more bugs in the walk-in because they are infested. They trap this ghost, but Tina becomes infatuated with Jeff the ghost because it's always a Jeff.
Yep.
Why not?
Yep.
And tends to take this box everywhere as her new boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
and is contemplating whether she should go to the cemetery for the rite of passage ritual that the kids her age do, which is break into a mausoleum. And that's kind of the quickest synopsis I can give because there's a lot that goes on. But this is such a fun episode.
Yeah, this one starts different. There's no intro. It just starts.
Yeah, I found that weird that there was no intro with this one.
Mm-hmm. I had to rewind it and everything just to make sure that I was like, did this one start?
Yeah, I was like, wait, we're not getting, okay, guess we're just
Mm-hmm.
rolling into it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Very weird.
So yeah, Tina definitely wants to hang out with the kids her age at the cemetery, and she asks Jimmy Jr. about it. It's definitely a group thing, but she does not know what time. It seems like she was
Mm-mm.
definitely left out,
Yeah.
which I felt bad for her.
Yeah, you do feel bad. And when she's asking Jimmy Jr., like, so, like, should we go together? And he's like, it's a group thing. Like, you just show up. A bunch of us are going. It's
Yeah,
like, whoa, hey, calm down. She's just asking you if you wanted to go together to this group thing. There's no need to get so defensive.
right. And she's just trying to figure out the time. And, he explains they're going to break into the mausoleum because it's a rite of passage. I never had a rite of passage like this.
No, me neither. Again, I
I don't,
probably would have been too scared at that age to do it.
mm-hmm.
Now I'll do it. But growing up, I was like, no, that's creepy. Now I'm like, I don't care. It's like, wake up every day in a new, fresh hell. Let's go see what happens.
Right? I like that Linda's decorating and she's putting up bats and she's like, I got the bats that are smiling because it's more realistic because they're happy on their favorite holiday. Like, oh, Linda.
Again,
Oh, Linda.
such a mom thing.
Yeah,
You know, she went to like something like Home Goods and found these bats where
right.
like all the other moms were there
Yep.
having their mom conversations. Oh man. So they're happy on their favorite. Oh,
Yep. The exterminator is from Hugs Not Bugs.
I forgot that was the name. So you said it right now. I was like, oh, that's right. Hugs, not bugs.
Yep. And I love how they're like, how do we get rid of the otherworldly presence? And he has like the three-step plan. You make contact with the ghost, you get it in a vessel, which either has to be something like a glass container or a box, very specific,
Hmm.
and then you throw the vessel in the trash. And Marcus from Hugs Not Bugs thinks the bugs are phantasmal. They're attached to the spirit world. Linda totally buys it. She's like, mm-hmm,
Linda
mm-hmm.
buys it, and Bob's like, but why did I call? What? It's like, okay, dude,
Yeah, yeah.
they're.
So he refuses to go in the basement. So Linda is just thrilled. She goes to get the Ouija board. The kids are going to get the candles, and they're all going to go get a box.
Hmm.
Like, okay. So Linda's got her easy breezy shoebox. She's got her seance wine.
I forgot she broke out seance wine.
Of course she
And
did.
when she was like, oh, hold on, I need a little bit more seance wine. It's like, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah.
She's one of
Hmm.
those moms that would have like, oh, it's wine o'clock.
For sure.
You know what
For
I mean?
sure. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. She's that kind of mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know when Bob is in the walk-in or whatever it is, the door shuts and he thinks that they did it. And I
Hmm.
love how it just sets the scene. And Bob is just like, you're not phantasmal, you're fandom. And then he gets swarmed.
They just come right out at him, and he's like,
Right.
ah!
He's screaming, trying to get out of the swarm of bugs.
And the kids don't hear him because they're doing their own thing over here.
Yeah, they find out the ghost is Jeff. He's 13, and Tina doesn't want to throw him.
Mm-mm.
She brings him to school. Zeke, Tammy, and Jocelyn and Jimmy Jr. are not really believing that it's a ghost. So Louise breaks out the Ouija board and says, ask him questions. So Zeke asks, what do ghosts eat? And the Ouija board says soup. And Zeke's like, yep, that's right.
I
So
knew it.
he's a
It's like,
believer. And he starts having like this existential crisis
yeah,
because
immediately.
yeah, because he's like, oh, this changes everything. Like, there's an afterlife. Like, I thought when we died, that's it. We were just dead. But no, apparently there's something more. And I'm like, Zeke, what the hell?
Why are you getting so deep right now, Zeke? You're
Right?
like, of all people, I didn't expect Zeke to be the one to have the existential crisis over the
But
afterlife.
he does that. Like, I ship Tina and Zeke.
I could see it, yeah.
Like, I know she likes Jimmy Jr., but he's so bad for her.
He's
He's such a knob.
ugh. He's terrible for her.
I know. I like how Bob is like, he decides he's going to call Beetle Knievel. And he's like, what is wrong with the exterminators in this town?
It's like, you live there. You should probably know what's wrong, but
Right?
I
Like
was like, what's wrong with them?
every store has like a weird little name. And that's when Marcus brings Phil and Don to Bob's Burgers. They're paranormal investigators.
Oh my God, these two. These two.
Yes. And you see a montage of Tina doing dating things with Jeff. Back to the
Hmm.
restaurant. It's packed because of the ghost. Because Bob's like, there's no ghost.
Yeah,
Then,
because
like, yeah,
this
this
couple
couple,
walks in
mm-hmm,
and they see the guys. They're like, "Oh, what's going on?" They're like, "Oh, we're trying to find the ghost." And she's like, "Oh, let's see here. There's a ghost." And Bob's like, or just before he goes, "There's no ghost here." She's like, "Let's see here. There's a ghost." Like, "Oh yeah, come on in. Yeah, there's totally a ghost."
yeah, one in every
Like,
booth.
immediately is like, "Okay, I'm gonna use this. As
Mm-hmm.
much as I don't like it, if it makes me money."
Yep.
And it's not even like he wants the money. It's like, if I can just make my ends meet and
Yeah,
exploit this ghost thing, I'm gonna do it.
exactly.
So Bob's a smart businessman here.
Yeah, and I love how Phil and Don are like, okay, everybody be quiet. We're gonna listen for something. And Tina walks in and she's like, hey, everybody, and just like blows out their eardrums. And she's like, me and Jeff are officially dating. And Teddy's like, congratulations, Bob. Bob's just like, what is going on with my life?
Like, what is happening?
Right?
Between the weird exterminators, the exterminator that did show up wouldn't kill the bugs because of a ghost. Now
Yep.
your daughter's dating said ghost.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening?
Right?
Ugh.
We're back at the school. Tina's like, yeah, Jeff and I are dating. And Zeke's like, well, leave him here with us while you go get lunch. And Tammy, who's awful,
Mhm.
is jealous of Jeff and Tina because it takes attention off her.
Yeah, she doesn't like Tina getting any attention.
No, not at all.
She wants Tina to basically be left out of everything
Right. I mean, she's even mean to her friend Jocelyn.
all the time, and Jocelyn just takes it.
Yep.
Like I'm waiting for the day Jocelyn decides that she's had enough.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Hopefully she doesn't go off the deep end and like rip Tammy's face off or something. Although, okay, never mind.
That'll be another Halloween episode.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that Tammy takes the box
Mm-hmm.
and then creates this whole ruse of, oh, look, Jeff wrote on the mirror and he's told he doesn't want to be with Tina anymore. He wants to be with me, so now we're dating.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you little, excuse my language, you little bitch.
Yeah,
Like, I have no other words than that.
right. And Louise is really confused. And
Hmm.
Tina's like, oh, it's Jeff's handwriting. It's girly, but that's just because he's sensitive. What? And then Gene comes out of a stall and he's like, the girls' bathroom is nice. Each stall has a tiny metal mailbox.
Oh, good. We say I'm glad I had that letter that I needed to mail. Something like that. I'm like, what are
Yeah.
you doing? It's like, oh, Gene, of
I'm
course.
like, is he mailing a letter to Ken? So, of course, Tina is devastated. She's in her room. She's not eating.
Linda tried to feed her a PB&J. She wouldn't take it. She made her another PB&J, so Linda had to eat both of them.
They're out of peanut butter. Yeah, that's when Louise is like, hey, guys, um, Jeff isn't real. And Linda's confused. Bob's like, duh.
Yeah, Bob's like, I figured. I already knew this is where this was going, but
Yeah, and
elaborate for your mother.
she's like, I was moving the planchette on the Ouija board. I thought you guys knew that. And Linda's like, oh yeah, I knew. I totally knew.
Yeah, meanwhile, you can tell she's like, oh, I feel dumb
Hmm.
now.
Right. And she's like, I didn't think that it was going to get to this level. I certainly didn't think that Tammy was going to do something better than me with the handwriting in the bathroom.
Hmm.
And she wants to tell Tina. And Linda's like, no, not right now.
She's like, she can't suffer through being heartbroken and made to feel dumb at the same
Right.
time. So
Right.
I give Linda credit right there. She's like, look, let her be heartbroken now. You can tell her another time. We need
Right.
to spare how she's feeling. Let her process this.
Mm-hmm.
And Louise is actually like, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna get back at Tammy.
Oh, big time.
Because it's like, okay, now you messed with my sister. You ruined my plan
Yep.
by going further, so now I'm gonna destroy you.
Yeah, because
You don't want
only
to
the
get on Louise's bad
Belchers
side.
mess with the Belchers.
Hmm.
Like my sister and I are the same way.
Yeah.
Like I can talk crap about my sister, but the minute you do it, oh, it's on.
Yeah. Growing up, that's how it was with me and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could sit there and pick on him and,
Mm-hmm.
put him in wrestling holds and do this, but the second somebody else would do something out of line,
Yep.
nope, not gonna happen.
Yep. I mean, it's still like that. I'm just like, I'm very protective of my younger sister.
I get it. I get it. I always was protective of him too, so.
I love the costumes in this episode
Oh yes, oh man.
where Jean is Turner and Hooch, where he's half Hooch, half Turner. And Louise is Ryan Gosling from the motion picture Drive, but only the trailer
Only the trailer.
because that's all she's seen. She's too young to have seen the movie.
And I love how she specifically says for the motion picture trailer Drive.
Right.
Like,
It's
okay.
so great. It's so great.
It's exactly what it's so good.
It's so Louise. Like she's got
Hmm.
the jacket and the driving gloves. I'm like, perfect. And then
And
you
poor
got
Tina.
yeah, she's not going trick or treating. She's just gonna look out the window and watch people have fun.
She's like, maybe I'll go to the cemetery. I don't know. And they're like, why
Yeah,
would you go there if Tammy's gonna have
Jeff.
Jeff and like make you just like, well, I could just watch other people having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, you feel so
Yeah.
bad for her, like, oh,
She's like staring
jeez.
out the window and she's like, look at that kid. They're having fun.
It's like, oh, like somebody, somebody have fun with Tina, please. It's breaking my heart.
I know. And that's when Jean and Louise are outside. They're about to go trick-or-treating, and Louise is like, no, we're getting back at Tammy.
Mhm.
And Jean's like, do we have to?
Gene
He
just
wants
wants his
candy.
candy. He just wants his candy. He's
Yeah,
he's very focused on the one thing he wants,
right.
and nobody lets him get it.
Nope. I do like we see Jocelyn, Tammy, Zeke, and Jimmy Jr. at the mausoleum, and they are sort of freaked out. They
Hmm.
they're hesitant to open that mausoleum door.
They really don't want to do it. And you
Mm-mm.
can tell just how freaked out they are when Louise says something to him and they all jump.
Yeah, because she and Jean show up, and Tammy's like, "Where's Tina?" crying into her butt, and Tina's like, "No, my butt is dry and strong." What?
Like,
Like,
what does that mean?
Tina, what?
Like, what? I don't, okay. Not sure
First off,
that's working out
for
how you think.
right, like, first off, what is that insult even? Crying into her butt?
It's Tammy.
What?
I'm not expecting her to
I
make it.
I know, but I'm just like,
Yeah,
come on, Tammy.
it's like, at least think of a better insult. She
Right.
crying into her butt. Like,
Yep. No, my butt is dry and strong. Okay.
which is totally a Tina thing to say, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I like how Zeke and everybody, like, they have to lift their legs to go into the mausoleum. And, like, Zeke brought a candle from, what is it? His stepdad or his dad's jacuzzi. And it's like lavender scented or something.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like,
like, oh wow, that is definitely a teenager, a young,
mhm. I
you
like how
just
Jimmy
take what you can
Jr.
get.
when he's lights, he's like, oh, I do feel pretty relaxed right now.
Yeah, totally changes the vibe.
Like, you guys are scared, but you're like, but at least we have this lavender candle.
Yep.
It's very
Well,
calming at the moment. Ugh,
exactly. The mausoleum door shut, which freaks them out. And they're like, and
rightfully so.
Tina's like, I can't get them open.
She's selling it perfectly.
Hmm.
She's like, okay, I can't get them open. We're stuck in here. What are we gonna do?
Right.
And it gets everybody else freaking out.
And there happens to be a message in red that says, you are all condemned to eternal damnation in here with me. And then you have to like look up the wall that says, this is Jeff. And then the candle blows out. So it's dark in there. And Tammy, like, Jane is like, Louise, was this you? And she's like, no, I put the basement bugs in Jeff's box because Tammy dropped the box and then she swarmed with the bugs.
It's just perfect.
And Tina was like, guys, settle down. Like, calm down. Like, that message was me. I did that. I came here before all of you and I wrote that.
Which is so good because you don't think of Tina doing this.
Right.
And I love that Louise is like surprised, but also like, yeah, that's my sister.
Impressed.
She's like,
Yeah.
okay,
You're
you
like,
went and did all that. Like, oh.
bravo. She's like, it's ketchup.
And
And
Gene
I love,
confirms.
yep, of course he does. He's a kid that will, I feel like he'll taste anything.
I mean, he did in the previous episode, Fortnite.
Yeah.
He tasted the garbage juice
Mm-hmm.
cardboard box.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh my
like
goodness.
I like how Tina was like, Jeff isn't real. My sister made him up. Like, I just wanted a boy to pay attention to me and never leave my side. Zeke wanted to believe that there's more than this life. Gene wanted to watch someone to watch Kitchen Nightmares with him. Jocelyn was like, I just liked him because everyone else liked him. I need to start thinking for myself. Unless you guys don't think that's cool, then I won't.
I was
And
like, you,
Tammy,
you almost had it, Jocelyn.
right? And then Tammy wanted to steal someone away from me because she's a horrible, jealous girl. And Zeke's like, she's a handful.
But I like how he looks at Tammy and he goes, work on yourself. It's
Yep.
like, whoa. It's like, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Like they're really acknowledging how terrible she is.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I
we're
like
back at Bob. Oh, go ahead.
I did like the last part where they're all saying something and Tina's like, yeah, and then Tammy goes, and it's okay that I'm terrible and jealous. She goes, no,
No,
no.
right.
And that's when Zeke goes, work on yourself. Because they're all saying like, oh, and it's okay if I watch Kitchen Nightmares alone, and it's okay if I do this. She's like, and it's okay, I'm terrible. Tina's like,
Yep.
no, not at all. And that's when
Right.
Zeke goes, work on yourself. Like gets right
It's
in her face. I'm like, yeah, she
it's
deserves that.
yep. We go back to Bob's Burgers. It's time to settle the bill for the paranormal investigators and what they ate. And they're like, it's a wash. And Bob's like, nope. And they're like, we can't pay you because we've been dead for 12 years. And Linda's like, oh my God.
And
And
I love that
Bob's
Bob's like, no.
no, right? He steps in front of the door to not let them out. And Linda's like, watch out, they're gonna walk through you.
They're gonna ghost walk through you. And he just puts his
Ah,
hand out and stops them.
yeah. They're like, do you take credit card?
Just that moment. He's like,
Ah,
you have to pay for this, this, this. And they're like, well, with all the ghost hunting we did, it's kind of a wash. So
yep.
you're like, okay, you guys just came here to try and get free food and bullshit your way
Mm-hmm.
through this. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not gonna pull that over on Bob. If
Yep.
Linda was there by herself, probably.
Mm.
She would have let them
Mm-hmm.
walk out after they said, we've been dead for 12 years. That
Oh
Bob's like,
yeah, because
no, I have a business. I provided service. You need to pay for that service that I rendered now.
oh definitely.
Which was, I just love that moment of him just putting his arm out and stopping them. They're like, so do you take credit card?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you guys were so quick to fold.
Yep. And
This,
Linda, God, she's so
this,
gullible.
she really is. I really like this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that there's like the family bonding
Mm-hmm.
over Louise pulling a prank on Tina, but then feeling bad. And then ultimately at the end, she's like, look, once I realized Louise made it up, but she didn't really want to hurt me, I was like, okay, but I wanted to get back at Tammy for being mean and jealous. I was like, okay, yeah.
Right.
And then Louise being like, yeah, good job on doing that, Tina.
Yep.
Like, who would have thought Tina would have it in her to do that?
Exactly. But
It's
her
the first
butt
time I
is but her butt is dry and strong.
try and oh my gosh, yeah, this was a fun one. This was a
Yep.
real fun one. Now, the next one I think is also pretty fun.
It is, and so is the one after that.
So season 6, episode 3, and I just realized I typed episode wrong. Oh my gosh.
The haunting.
The Haunting.
Yep.
So this episode centers around Bob and Linda are taking the kids to a haunted house with
Mm-hmm.
the intent on finally scaring Louise because Louise just can't be scared. We see a
Yep.
flashback through all these haunted houses. She's just calm and is like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. So they orchestrate this whole plan to get him out to this house. They set up this haunted house, and it's failing. It's not hitting. Whatever Bob and Linda are doing, it's not scary enough.
Yep.
But then something else is there in this house. And they all start getting a little worried and freaking out. And it's a very sinister thing that starts happening that looks like it's going to scare the entire family.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave the synopsis there because I don't want to
Hmm.
spoil it now because where it goes is really good.
Yeah. So the store next to Bob's Burgers is called Blood Bath and Beyond Red Bathroom Products.
I remembered that one and I couldn't remember what episode it was for. It stuck out in my brain because it was Blood Bath and Beyond. I'm like,
Hmm.
it's like, okay, all right, all right. I think this might have been the episode where the exterminator truck was last mouse on the left as well. This
Probably.
this might be because I'm thinking those two went together. Anyway, Bloodbath and Beyond. That's really good.
I love that Teddy is so jumpy that the motion sensor witch keeps startling him, even after Bob explains like how it works.
And it still frightens him, but then he goes to make it jump again. He's like, "Oh, okay, I think I'm okay." Then does goes to make it move and still jumps.
Yeah, still screams.
It's like,
Mhm.
it's like, "Oh, Teddy.
Yeah.
Oh, Teddy."
I love when they say they're going to go to a haunted house because it's an annual tradition, like when Bob replaces the sponges. And Bob's like, they last longer than you think. And that has always stuck out to me because whenever I change our scrub mommy in the kitchen, I'm like, new sponge day, new sponge day.
Just the fact that he's so serious, like they last longer than you think.
I know, I know.
It's like,
I'm like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a man on a budget.
It's like I can totally see that.
He totally throws them in that dishwasher,
Oh
just
yeah.
sanitizes them.
It's like I'm gonna get as much as I can out of these.
Yep,
And I kind of don't blame him.
exactly.
Because
You
I
gotta,
would do the same thing.
yeah, you gotta pinch those pennies where you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louise just says she sees every scare coming a mile away. There's the montage of her in the haunted houses with Tina and Jean, who always get scared.
Hmm.
And Bob and Linda are like, this is going to be a special haunted house. And Jean's like, will the cast of Murphy Brown be there? How does he know what Murphy Brown is? I loved that show, by the way.
Oh, I used to watch it all the time too.
Oh, loved it.
The only thing I think of is Gene must do what I did as a kid and watch like either like a Nick at Night type of thing where you watch a bunch of old shows. So they're
It's
present in
gotta
your head.
be.
It's got to be something like that.
It's gotta be.
Because how else is he gonna know Murphy Brown?
Right?
It's not something a
It's
kid his age should know.
no, it's such an out there reference.
I also love the fact that Louise, during this whole thing, she's like lamenting the fact that she can't be scared. She's
Right.
like,
And
I want to be scared like Gene and
mm-hmm.
Tina.
Mm-hmm.
It's just none of it works. I'd like to feel that, but I don't.
Yeah. And like Mort tries to scare her. It's just she's just like, yeah, okay.
I think Mort scared Teddy,
Yeah, he did.
not Louise. She's like, yeah, okay.
Oh God, thinking about Mort during the Francis is dead. Eps- Like when Gretchen is like, I'm a medium, I can talk to dead animals, and then she's like, Mort, the the toupee on your head wants to know how you are. Something like that. Okay, anyway, I'm back to the haunting.
I forgot about that.
I that just like and he's like, "What are you talking about? That's not a toupee." Okay, anyway. Oh God. So they drive to a neighborhood that the kids don't recognize.
Hmm.
And as they're driving, they see like this old guy that doesn't look old to me, but that's because.
Hmm.
And he's just trimming the hedges, just stares them down, and they pull up to a house. And Bob and Linda are like, "Give us a couple minutes. We got to get ready."
I love they're like, did you buy a whole house just to scare Louise? It's
Mm-hmm.
like, it's complicated.
Right?
What What's so
I know.
complicated?
I know.
What is happening?
Like, whose house is this? What is happening? I like how Linda answers the door as Lady Bobenstein, made in a lab of parts of beautiful dead women. And
You had
then
to get
Jean,
that in there.
yeah, Jean, and they didn't have any other ankles. Just asking, like, Jean,
Like, what? And it's not the first time he said something to her about
right,
something on her body. I
right,
can't remember what the other one is right off the top of my head, but I'm like, you're a little shit sometimes, Gene. You need to relax.
right. But then they're like, he's such a mama's boy that there's that one episode where Louise says to Bob, "So what are you wearing to Mom and Jean's wedding?" And he's like, I don't know yet. Like, yeah.
I forgot about that one. Oh,
Yeah, it's just
oh, he is really a mama's boy. But
yeah,
then
he
has
is.
these insults towards her, like talking about her ankles, like,
Yeah, how
really?
dare you, dude?
Like, relax.
Yeah. I like how she flicks the light switch on and off, going, "Ooh, lightning." And Tina's like, "Ah, that could cause a seizure." And I'm like, she's not wrong.
She's not, because that could definitely cause a seizure, and she's right to be concerned.
Right?
But
And
it's not
Tina,
anything you would hear. But coming out
no,
of Tina, it makes perfect sense.
exactly. Exactly.
Because she's not even scared about it being like, oh, it's like lightning. Oh no, it's like, oh, that could cause a seizure. That could be a
Mm-hmm.
serious issue. Mom,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. And Linda's like, "Won't you join me for a tour of our spooky home laboratory?" I love that Bob's wearing this like big purple wig as Dr.
It's
Bobenstein.
so ridiculous.
And Linda tickles the kids' ankles and says it's rats. And Tina
They're
and
like,
Jean
"Mm."
freak out.
And
And
Louise
Louise
is
is
like,
just, okay.
when Bob tells him to reach in the box,
Yeah.
and Louise is like, did you forget something?
Yeah. There's no human eyes in here.
I love how it just immediately starts, the whole thing starts to fall apart.
Right.
Bob
And
and
Bob,
Linda are arguing over where are the grapes? Well, you were
yeah.
supposed to get them. No, you were.
Yeah. She's like, "I got the spaghetti. You were supposed to get the grapes." He's just like, "Oh." And then he's just immediately like, "Lady Bobenstein, it appears your stitches are coming undone." So you just see spaghetti and red sauce coming out of like by her stomach.
Oh, she's like, oh no, and then just tears it open and they all just
Yep.
spill out.
And Jean looks away and Tina covers her eyes. And Louise is just like, "Mom, angel hair is the least scary of all the pastas." And she's like, "It's all we had."
I mean, they're trying. They're
Right?
trying, and they're just
They
like,
are.
okay.
They are. And so they're like, "Okay, hang on. We got to go change." And I love how Louise is like, "We should scare them." And Jean is like, "Well, Dad's scared of failure." Tina's like, "Where are we going to find some of that?" And he's like, "Let's look in the cupboards." Just like, oh, you guys,
Like,
that's
oh,
so harsh.
oh, getting deep.
I
Like,
know.
I backed that up to be like, did I just hear him say Dad's afraid of
Right?
failure?
Right?
Like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Oof. It is funny, but it's still like, geez, Gene.
Mm-hmm.
First your
Mm-hmm.
mom's ankles, now your father's fear of failure. What isn't off the table?
Exactly. Apparently, everything's on the table.
Yeah, the Belchers will insult each other till no end, I guess.
Exactly. I like that Bob and Linda pretended to be a two-headed bald monster.
Like, like why?
Yeah, and then they're
Why?
like, I like how they're like, "Where are the kids?" And Linda immediately freaks out again because they're like, "We don't
Mhm.
know this neighborhood." Where are they?
They could be lost. They could be in trouble. She's doing the mom thing again.
Yep.
And Bob's like, they're not lost. They're around here
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. He's like, there are kids. We know they're going to do something.
Yep.
He's basically like, we just have to wait for the moment they jump out to scare us, is what
Yeah.
he's thinking. He doesn't say it, but you know that's what he's getting at.
And they do. They were hiding in a pile of leaves and they jumped out and scared Bob and Linda. And they're like, and I love how Tina is like, you tricks just got treated. And I'm surprised that Bob was like, don't say that word. Tricks.
Yeah.
Like, Tina, come on.
Like, I do love the little bit of Tina's glasses being on top of the pile.
Yeah, just
And
to
if
draw them in.
just to draw them in and Linda being like, oh God, there's Tina's glasses. And then they
Yep.
jump out at him.
Yeah, I
That's
like,
that's Louise orchestrating a better scare.
oh, big time. So they agree to go home, but they have a flat tire. And that is a spare tire. All their tires are spare
Yeah.
tires.
Which, when you think about it, it makes sense
It
considering.
does. It really does. And of course, Bob has no cell phone reception. And the
No.
old man with the hedge trimmers is just standing at the end of the driveway, staring at them, freaking them out because he will not talk to them. They're like, excuse me, you know,
And he just will not say a word. Will not
no.
move. It doesn't move, just stands there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, ooh,
So they go
okay.
back in the house. There's a landline, and they call Tony, Tony, Tommy.
I love that Bob goes, oh hey, there's a phone book here from the 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Tony
okay,
told me.
yep,
It's like, okay, all right,
yep.
all right.
It tracks. Totally tracks. I like
hmm
finally the kids are like, whose house is this? And Linda's just like, it's an empty house Mort said they could use. It belonged to one of his clients. And then there's like this awful weird noise.
hmm
And then you get the weird noise again. Bob's not sure of the address. Linda
No.
definitely won't go look at the house number because of the guy outside.
Yeah, it's
Bob
like, I'm
realizes,
not going out there.
right, Bob realizes he wrote it down, but he can't tell if he wrote like poplar or popular. And he's like, streets can't be popular.
Which is such a Bob thing
I
to
know.
have.
Mm-hmm. And
It
then the
is.
power cuts. So he hopes the
Mhm.
towing company got the address. Phone line's dead. It's dark and something's in the basement.
And the only light they have is from the screen on Bob's flip phone.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a smartphone yet.
Mm-mm. There's no
He,
flashlight. It's just the green glow of his flip phone screen.
yes, because he is a hardcore flip phone aficionado for quite some time.
hmm I
Oh
love that
my
he's like,
gosh.
okay, I'm gonna go check out what's in the basement. You guys stay here. Linda's like, no, there's no lights. We're not staying here.
Yep.
They're
And you
like,
can,
okay, guess we all go together.
yeah, and you can tell Louise is starting to get a little bit scared because
hmm
she is clutching Bob.
She's at least nervous as to what's happening right now. Not full on, but you can see it's
Yeah.
ramping up.
Yep.
She's
Yep.
never felt this way before.
Exactly. And it's a normal basement until they see this cloak. Like, what?
I love that Bob's like, see, there's nothing down here. Ghost!
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, wait, it's just a cloak. People have cloaks just hanging in their basement,
Just
right?
randomly in the middle. Sure, why not?
Yeah. And then there's that awful sound again, and they all run upstairs. And someone starts
Mhm.
rattling the front door trying to get in.
They're like, okay, we're gonna go upstairs,
Mm-hmm.
which you never do. As a
No,
horror aficionado, you
you
never
just
do that. You're gonna get
don't.
stuck.
Yep.
Uh,
And they're at like the landing, And in a room, there's just this bald doll in a rocking chair with sticks coming out of its empty eye holes.
Which is really creepy. It's really
It
creepy to see that.
is.
It's like,
It
oh.
is. And I love how Jean's like, that is not a good use of that room. Like, she's trying to be as normal as possible.
That was him being like, it's not a good use of that room. It's like,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Yep.
Definitely not a good use.
Nope.
Oh,
So they go into the bathroom and lock the door.
I love that that is their refuge. It's like, okay, the bathroom. It's got to
It
be
ha-
clear in there. It's got to be the only
right?
room where we can be secure.
But they don't check behind the shower curtain.
No, which was bugging me the entire time because I'm like, check, check check
Right?
the shower curtain, check the shower. I'm sitting there in my mind going, check the shower curtain. There's
I
always somebody in the bathtub.
know. I
Check behind the
know.
shower
I
curtain.
know. There could be a body. There could be a murderer. I'm like, you don't know.
It's like, you need to check.
Oh my goodness. I like that you hear someone coming up the stairs.
Oh, that was really well done, the way they did that.
Yeah. And it's like this, or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can't really tell what it's just disturbing.
yeah, it's just this noise. And somebody is trying to open the bathroom door. Which, yeah, not cool.
They're just kind of banging on it, rattling the handle, like trying to get through,
Yep.
and they're like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we got to go out the window.
Yep.
They're
Onto the
like,
roof.
like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jing goes, the only way down is down.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
And then all of a
yeah.
sudden they're like sitting out there, and on the lawn are three people nearing the house in the cloaks that are like in the basement. And they're like, oh, great. So this is a cult thing now that they're dealing with.
hmm
And those three cloaked figures raise their hands and a ring of fire circles the house.
It's,
Awesome.
it's just really the first time I saw this, I was like, oh, what is happening?
Right?
I'm
Right?
like, okay, this just got completely out of hand.
Exactly.
All right.
And Bob is like, oh, I have reception. I'm going to call for help. And Tina's like, my emergency contact is Jimmy Jr. Like, not the first person I
Like,
call.
I'm not calling Jimmy Jr. in this type of
No,
emergency, okay?
no. And then Bob stumbles. He drops the phone. It goes down the roof. And then you see a shadow in the window behind Louise. And
hmm
it's obviously the older gentleman who had the hedge trimmers.
hmm
The bathroom window raises. Louise realizes it. She turns around and lets out a blood-curdling scream. And
And I
at
love
this
that.
point, I'm just like, what the hell?
hmm
First time I watched it.
Yeah. And then what I love is you start seeing camera flashes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bob's going, Louise, Louise.
Yep.
Hey,
Linda
it's
even
like,
does it too.
like,
She's like, Louise,
oh,
honey. Louise, honey.
you should see your face.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, what? They're like,
Jean,
got you.
yeah, Jean's taking her picture, and he and Tina are totally calm, and they're like, you wanted to be scared. And like it was Teddy and Mort's mom in the cloaks and
I
the
love
old
that Mort's
guy.
mom's still scared Louise.
Right?
Like Teddy unveils and she's like, okay, Teddy, and then Mort, and then Mort's mom pulls her and she goes, ah!
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like, hey, that's my mother.
Yep.
It's like, your mom shouldn't be so scary, Mort.
Yes. And the old guy is Arthur, Mort's mom's new boyfriend. They're just keeping it casual for now.
I love that he says that. It's like, we didn't need to know.
Just
We
having
didn't need to
fun
know.
with it. Just having fun with it. I was just like, detailed. Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. Didn't need to know, but all right. Thanks for sharing.
Right? And it's Mort's mom's house. I love how she's concerned about the ring of fire, what it'll do to her lawn.
And what is Mort tells her it's like it's a non-burning fire or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Tells her
fine
something
for the
ridiculous, like
grass.
it's fine
Yeah.
for the grass.
Yeah.
And
I
I
like
love.
how oh
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead. You first.
I like how they explained how they pulled it off and how Teddy took air out of the tire and Teddy says he cut the brake lines too because he thought that'd be extra scary and Bob's like, "What?" And Teddy's like, "What?"
It's like, oh, you shouldn't worry about that right now, Bob.
Right? I'm like, "You
They
cut the
can't get
brake
home
line?"
now.
No, I know. I'm like,
Like,
"Teddy,
what? You don't freestyle, Teddy.
I know. I know."
Stick to the plan. Just let the
Yep.
air out of the tire. Because when you start thinking for yourself, you go too far. I love when they're describing the house, though. Linda goes, "Yeah, it's Mort's mom's house, and it worked great because it's old and dirty on the inside." She goes, "But it's great. It's so lovely. Thank you." Like she insults the house that is like, "But it's so nice." What are you doing? Did I lose you?
We've experienced some technical difficulties. Please stand by.
I am so sorry. I don't know what
It's
happened.
okay. We're professionals. This happens.
I already excuse me. Sorry, I'm like,
It's okay.
yeah, I looked over and I just saw you were frozen. I went, what happened? It tells me trying to
You
establish a connection. I went,
you froze and I was like, "Oh no." And I was like, I moved and I'm like, "Okay, I can move."
yeah, I kept on talking. I'm looking and then I look and you hadn't moved. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. So I do have this recording already. So where I left off, I was just talking about when Linda was describing the house, like saying, "Oh, Mort's mom's house was perfect."
Right.
Because it was, she's like, it was so old and run down, but it was lovely. It's so nice.
So
Like,
decorated, so lovely.
it's like you just insulted her home, and then you're like, but it's so
I was like, can she even hear them? Do you know what I mean?
hmm
I like how Mort hid in the basement making the scary sounds, but the like really awful scary sound was him throwing his back out.
That was so funny. He's just like raking the floor, and then he's like, "Oh, that was me throwing my back out."
Right? They're like, what was that one sound?
It's like I'm trying to figure out what was he gonna do with the sledgehammer
I
before
think
he threw his back out.
I can't remember. I think he was gonna hit that sheet pan.
Okay, that would make sense.
I
That
know
would make
Louise,
sense.
I know Louise said she was still shaking and she loved it. And I thought, oh, that is such a wholesome thing to do for your kid.
hmm
Wholesome in an unusual way, but still wonderful. That's what
Yeah,
I loved about this episode.
they wanted to give Louise something special. And
Exactly.
in some special, it would be like the best Christmas present or like the ultimate birthday or, family vacation. The Belchers are like, we need to scare the crap out of her.
Right. Exactly.
And I love that she was like, you guys did all this just to scare me. And I love it. It's
Yep.
great. I can't get over I want to feel this way again. And they're like, okay, we succeeded. I
Yep.
love that she was so excited and just loved it. She's like, I'm still shaking.
And they took
Like you
pictures of
said.
it, so they have it, you know, it's great.
It's like you said, it's so wholesome. It's so fun.
Mm-hmm. And then we go to a Boys for Now video,
Which was
which I
so
had in
funny.
which I had in my head the whole time.
Mhm.
Freaking Boys for Now. Oh,
What I love about that is they start the video and then it cuts to the Belcher's home and the three kids sitting around the laptop watching it.
yep, yep. And Bob's just like, what? But
What's
then he
going
gives
on?
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Linda
Linda's like,
asking if it's the same.
same Alan, because they switch him out. And Tina's like, no, they don't. And it's like, he's like the Donnie Wahlberg of the group. If you get that reference of New Kids on the Block, anybody? Or he's the oldest one. Or there was another older one that was in New Kids on the Block. I can't remember his
Yeah,
name
it was.
offhand. It
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
it was
it
Donnie
wasn't
and.
it wasn't really Jonathan, because Jonathan Knight, Jordan
Mhm.
Knight was his brother, but like he could still sort of fit in. But it was that other kid.
Yeah, it was the. This is gonna
He,
sound really bad. I can't think of his name, but he had the more square head.
yes,
Yeah, I
exactly.
can't
And
think of his
the
name.
big Adam's apple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
exactly. Dark hair.
there was the Knights, there was Donnie,
There was
and
Joey
Joey,
McIntyre.
who was the youngest out of them all. And
Yes.
then that one
Who?
guy in the middle that I can't remember.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Who was that? Who
I
was
can't
it?
exact. That sounds so all. Who the hell was that guy?
You know what? I'm gonna find out right now. It's gonna bug me if I don't.
I know.
So you guys are gonna hear me typing.
Did you know Mark Wahlberg used to be in New Kids on the Block? Like he was supposed to be in New Kids on the Block.
I'm just seeing that now. They're like, here's the members, and there's six. I'm like, there were five, and they're like, no, Mark Wahlberg. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
And then he was just like, nope, I'm gonna be in the Funky Bunch.
Danny Wood.
Okay.
Danny. Okay.
Okay.
Because I see the others, I'm like, yeah, yeah, I remember all of them. And then I'm like, oh, that
Hmm.
guy. Yeah, he was like the odd one out for some reason. I guess he's just not memorable.
I guess that's why he wasn't as successful.
It's quite possible. But yeah, I also love when we're seeing this video that Louise is still infatuated with was it Boo Boo?
Boo Boo.
But
Yeah.
hates it. She has a crush on him,
Oh,
but she
God,
absolutely
yeah.
hates it.
Because she doesn't know how to deal with a crush. Like
No,
she asks Tina in that Boys for Now episode, like, how do you deal with that? You have a crush every day, like every minute on a different boy. And Tina's like, I put my bra on like everybody else, one boob at a time. I'm no hero. I'm just like, oh, Tina.
again, such a Tina thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah. And
It
she's
really
wearing
is.
like their used sweatbands on her head because she smuggled them out. God.
And the hamper. Oh God, I remember that.
And all
Oh,
all all Louise wants to do is slap him.
that's all she wants to do. She just wants to slap him.
Yeah, probably because it makes her mad. Like he makes her mad that she likes him.
It's it's like cuteness aggression.
Yeah,
Like my wife will see a like a cute baby or a cute kitten and be like, I just want to shove it in my mouth and bite it. So
yeah.
it's kind of like that. She's like, I want to slap that cute little bastard.
Like I see a cute kitten and I'm like, I just want to hug it and squeeze it because it's so cute. But I'm
Hmm.
not gonna.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to hurt the thing, but
No,
I want to squeeze it so bad.
right? It's so cute and furry and fluffy.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's Louise with Boo Boo.
yeah,
It's like, he's so cute but annoying, and I just want to slap him.
exactly.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think if there was anything. I think that no, that was where it closed out, was the
Yeah,
video, right?
yeah. It was like a reverse thriller, they decided, because the girl turns into a monster.
Do you like how they were talking? They said she won an essay contest or something to
Yes,
be in the video.
and you had to keep it under like 30,000 words, and Tina just couldn't do it. I'm like, that's a high word count
Yeah, because I
for an
think Gene
essay.
called out like she wasn't very good or something. And they're like, oh, it's because she won a essay contest.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, what?
yep.
Oh, yeah, this episode was really good.
The next one is one of my favorites.
I forgot how much I liked the next one. And that one is the third episode of season 7, Tina Witch.
Yep, yep. Mr. Ambrose and Tina have some exchanges that are so great.
The way they play off of each other.
Yes, and Mr. Ambrose is such a great character voiced by Billy Eichner anyway.
Hmm.
I just
When I
love
found
him.
that out, I went, "Oh, that's Billy Eichner." Okay.
And then the voice makes sense. Like you
Hmm.
can totally see him voicing this character and you're like, "Yep, that's yeah."
I love when he'll talk to her and then he'll do the whisper, but it's like he's yelling at her. And I'm
Yes.
like, that is every episode of Billy on the Street that I've ever watched.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. And I'm like, I
Yes.
appreciate that.
It's like the cheerleading episode where he's like, don't do it, do it, where he just eggs them on.
Hmm.
It's, oh,
So to give a quick synopsis of this episode, Tina, Jean, and Louise are talking about the upcoming Halloween costume contest at the school.
mm-hmm,
While Tina is telling her siblings what her costume idea is, just so happens that Jocelyn and Tammy are there, and Tammy once again steals something from Tina, claiming it as her own.
mm-hmm,
Because Tina said she was going to be a hot mess. Tammy's like, "Oh, you were going to do that because that's totally what I was going to do, and that's what I'm totally going to do anyway."
mm-hmm.
Tammy heads off to cross the street to school. The crossing guard prevents Tina from catching up to her so she can try and tell Tammy, "No, don't take my idea." As Tina's trying to come up with a new costume, she talks to Mr. Ambrose about learning more about witches. She has an idea for a sandwich costume, which then Mr. Ambrose sort of entices her with the idea of witchcraft and casting spells, thus causing a whole hilarious bunch of events that lead to Tina getting cursed, being fearful of what's going to happen from that curse, her casting spells on everyone in the school, from love spells to, spells to get fish sticks in the lock at lunchtime
Yep.
to preventing book reports from happening. It is a series of events that happens that can only happen in this universe and would only happen to Tina.
Oh, yeah.
And I do love though that Tina gets this confidence about her when she starts, but we'll
Oh,
we'll get there.
yes.
We will
Yeah.
get there because it's really good when she starts doing that.
Mm-hmm. So the business next to Bob's is Sag Me to Hell Bra Boutique, which I loved.
That is fantastic. I will spit
I
my
know.
water everywhere. Oh, that is great. Oh,
And Louise, we find out, was disqualified from the costume contest because the year before she dressed as Mr. Frond and
which
was like, look at me, I'm a guidance counselor, blah 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 blah.
which is such a Louise thing to do.
Yes.
And I love the fact that she gets under his skin. Like he cannot figure out how to deal with her, and she
Mm-hmm.
owns him. She
Yeah.
lives rent free in his head all the
All the
time.
time.
She just looks in his direction and he freaks out. Like, what is she trying to do?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, Tina's hot mess idea was dress really messy and decorate herself in flames. And Jocelyn's like, that's a really good idea. And Tammy's like, well, I'm going to be a hot mess too. And Jocelyn was like, I thought we were going to be sexy Judge Judy's.
Like, what?
What?
And why? Why does that go? What?
How?
I was
Ew.
I was so confused by that. Like,
Right.
why do you watch Judge Judy and go, we should be sexy Judge Judy's?
Exactly.
Oh, I just, you know what? They're poking fun at how every Halloween store has a sexy something costume, and it's pretty much
Yeah.
anything is.
Everything
I
is,
feel,
yep.
I feel so dumb for not getting that until just now.
I didn't get it.
I'm like,
Don't feel
oh,
dumb.
wait.
I didn't get it.
That's that's very clever. Okay, Bob's
Thank you for
Burgers writers.
thank you for explaining it to me, Jeff. Because I was like, oh, okay,
I was
now I
like, that's
get it.
so weird that sexy Judge Judy, and I just now went, oh, that's because like Spirit Halloween has a sexy everything costume, like sexy McDonald's worker, sexy plumber, sexy mortician, sexy Judge Judy. Okay. Can we draw the line somewhere, please? I think Judge Judy is where I want that line drawn.
Yeah, Tammy and Jocelyn crossed the street to sign up for the costume contest, and Tina, Louise, and Jean aren't able to. So Jackie, the crossing guard, is like, it's not safe. And then Tina is like, there aren't even cars.
Mm-hmm.
And Jackie's like, I'm not going to let you cross the street now. because you're getting on my nerves. And Tina's like, thanks a lot, Jackie.
It's like, what is going on with these two?
Right?
Like,
Thus
she's
be
just a crossing guard doing her job.
right. So thus begins the episode Beef.
Mm-hmm.
Beef 1, rather. Because Beef 2 starts where Bob carves a pumpkin and it's a
Mm-hmm.
burger. And Teddy and Linda are really impressed. And then he's like, I used a stencil. And Teddy's like, not so much impressed now, Bob.
Which, like, really? It's like he was so proud of it. He's like, yeah, I used the stencil. Like, less impressive now.
Yeah. And I'd
Okay,
be
Teddy,
like,
you do it.
yeah, exactly. And he's going to set it outside. And Linda's like, why? You should keep it in here as decoration. And he's like, well, jack-o'-lanterns go outside. I'll bring it in when we close.
Yeah. No, like she's like, but it's gonna get smashed. He's like, I'll just bring it in when we close. It's fine.
Yeah.
Belongs outside. It's gonna live outside.
Yep. I like
Mm.
that Tina is like, I've come so close to winning the costume contest for so many years. And then we see a montage of her not really coming close at all.
Except
At
the one
all.
time, and it was just when Mr. Frond misread the name.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
was never close.
Mm-hmm. And
But
like,
in her mind. In
yeah.
her mind.
And that's when she comes up with the sand witch, where she's going to be like a witch between two pieces of bread.
Which is more clever than I would have thought, because I would have thought, okay, sandwich, is she just going to be a witch carrying around a bag of sand? And then she's like, no, a witch between two pieces of bread. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
all
Mm-hmm.
right. I get you, Tina. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. So she goes to the library to get reference pictures of witches, basically. And it's like, this is what I'm going to be, Mr. Ambrose. I need to know, pointy hats. And he's like, witches don't wear pointy hats and fly on broomsticks. They look like everyone else. Witches are powerful and alluring. I work in a library and I am one. Shh. So then he gives her a spell book to cast a spell to win. And I love how he goes, you think people just win the Nobel Prize? Wake up, Tina. And then he continues and he's like, beware, casting spells can be really dangerous. And she's like, should I not? And he's like, oh no, you totally should.
You totally should.
But I'm just saying, beware.
But you totally should. Like,
exactly. I love how he's like, don't do it, but do it.
He's such an instigator.
Yes.
And that's how he gets his kicks, because he's so bored working in the library.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly how he keeps his life entertaining.
Yes. Yes.
Not that he just gives her a spell book. Like,
why would you give her
asking
a spell
for
book?
reference material?
I know.
He's like, here's a spell book. Go cast some spells. Don't do it, but totally do it.
And I love how he's like, do you think people just win the Nobel Prize?
That was hilarious.
It was so funny. And so she casts.
Think of it.
I know, and I love how she casts her first spell, and Jean and Louise walk in on her with an idea to be Chewbacca, which I loved.
Yes. Chewbacca, but in a cheerleader uniform.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's even more clever than Sandwich. Take that costume and run with it. You'll win.
Exactly.
Listen to Jean on this one.
And so she casts spells for Jean and Louise. And then when she goes to cast like a love spell for Jimmy Jr., she opens her drawer and she's got like socks of Jimmy Jr.'s.
Yeah, with marshmallows in them?
Well, she had like a separate stash of marshmallows from like his hot cocoa. She has like various Jimmy Jr. items.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah. Because
I did miss, because I was pausing to take notes, so I did miss that little bit of her having
I did the
wet.
same. I did the same thing where I'd be like writing pause, and I'm just like, oh Tina, why can't you be semi-normal? Like, just why do you gotta have socks?
Like that is the
I would let the marshmallows pass. I'd still be like, what? But I'd be like, okay, I'll move on. But the
Yeah.
socks,
It's like,
they're individual socks. Like, what are you doing? How did you get those?
what are you doing to get these? You know, it's probably better we don't ask and find out what
Yeah,
she's doing to get
yeah.
them.
I don't want to know.
I do love how Gene questions. He goes, "Wet marshmallows?"
And then
Like,
he wants one, so he eats
eh.
one. Yeah.
It's
I'm
like,
like, oh, Gene, you have such a garbage gut.
how is he not constantly in the bathroom?
I mean, he is, but just for
Yeah,
natural
to be fair,
reasons. Yeah.
he should be in gastric distress all the time, given what he's
Yes.
eating.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know how he does it. Maybe it's a youth thing. I don't know. He's gonna pay for
Ugh.
that later when he's older.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna look just like his dad and have an ulcer or two.
Mm-hmm.
And gee.
Unless he just keeps eating like that as he gets older. Maybe his stomach will just
Which
adapt,
it's Gene. I would not be surprised if he does.
right?
Oh man, this whole thing with her casting the spells, though.
Well, then, like, okay, beef number 2. Bob forgets to bring his jack-o'-lantern in from outside the restaurant. He goes
Mhm.
to get it, and it's gone.
It's not even smashed. It's just gone.
Gone. Yep. We
And
find out.
he's
Oh, go
not
ahead.
happy. He's not
Yeah.
happy about
No,
that.
he's not. He would have rather it been smashed.
Hmm.
So the spell Tina cast for Jean worked. He found a fish stick. Louise got out of her book report, and Jimmy Jr. and Zeke sat next to Tina.
Yeah.
Now, this next scene totally reminds me of me and my partner, where Linda wakes up in the middle of the night, something's burning, and she tries to wake up Bob, and she's like, okay, you keep sleeping, I'll go save our lives. Because, like, I have tried to wake up my partner, and he's just like, yeah. And then he slept through the Blue Angels practicing over our house. He had the fan.
Okay.
He had the fan on,
Oh.
and like they were flying over, and like what? Like they were scaring one of our cats, and I'm like, I
Mhm.
might need to put in my loop earplugs. He
Yeah,
was just out.
I would not be able to do that.
He was out. I remember staying before we moved in together. I remember staying with him, and I don't remember what I ate, but dried banana chips. And I ate like all of them, and I ended up getting sick and I threw up.
Oh no.
So I like tied up the bathroom garbage bag, put it in the hallway to the door, and I woke him up and I'm like, Ryan, you gotta throw the you gotta throw the garbage away for me. Go to the garage and throw it away. I got sick. He's like, okay. He did not wake up.
Oh
So I'm
no.
like, okay, I'll do it. And then I came back. And then the next day he's like, why is there no bag in the garbage can? In the little garbage can in the bathroom. I'm like, I told you. I'm like, I ate all the banana chips, remember? And then I threw up later in the middle of the night. Huh? I'm like, you're useless.
What am I gonna do with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. If my wife comes in to wake me for anything or she hears something and wakes me, I immediately am up and I'm like, oh, what is it? What's going on? My anxiety peaks.
Yeah,
Because
I'm the
immediately
same
I'm like,
way.
I was like, okay, who's breaking into the house? What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
How do
I
we,
have
what's our exit
yeah.
strategy? What are we doing?
Yep. I have to take sedatives to sleep because I'm such a light sleeper. But I'll be like, what? And I'm awake.
Mhm,
So, yeah. So it's definitely, this reminded me of my partner where she's like, I'll just save our lives.
mhm.
So Tina's in her room surrounded by candles, burning paper, doing spells. And I love how Linda goes, it's like Kenny G's rehearsal space in here. Of all the artists,
All
Kenny G.
Oh man, when she said that, I could not stop laughing.
Right?
It's like Kenny G of all people. It's like, okay, all right, it probably makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smooth jazz, lots of candles. Yeah, it fits.
I love the next scene. It like starts with a heavy rock guitar riff. Tina walks into the school wearing a black t-shirt, a black choker. She's totally confident. She's talking smack to everybody who's going to be in the Halloween costume contest.
I
It's
love that she
great.
also shoulder checks Tammy as she's walking in.
Yes.
Just like, Tammy's like, ow, hey. She's like,
Yep.
"Oof."
Yeah.
Just keeps going. I'm like, yeah, good
Yep.
for you, Tina. Like the confidence she got is just like, hold on to that.
Yep.
Hold on to that. I love this when she's talking trash.
Oh yeah. And it's not
Oh,
very good
no.
either.
No.
Like but she doesn't care. She's just like
Mm.
whatever.
It's
Oh, go ahead.
it's so good. I was just saying it's so good. Her
It
confidence in what she's
really
doing.
is. So Bob's carving his third jack-o'-lantern because the second one, he turned away to like lock the door
God.
and turned back. Yeah, it was gone. So they're all like, oh, ghosts. And
He's
Teddy's
like,
like, don't come
"Snarf."
near me with that third jack-o'-lantern. It's ghosts.
So they're convinced it's ghost. He's like, it's not a ghost.
Right. Yeah.
Linda's
He,
retelling where she was like, and Bob was like, no, and like hitting his knees. And he's like, that's not how it happened.
right.
Well, he's like, don't exaggerate and make me seem like a crazy person. It just went missing,
And then he
disappeared.
ends up sounding like a crazy person because he swears to God it's Jimmy Pesto.
Oh, he sees him. He's like, it's got to be Jimmy Pesto. It's like, okay,
Yep.
here we go. Here we go
Exactly.
with the paranoia and the Jimmy Pesto blaming. All right.
Yeah. Now we're back with another amazing Tina and Mr. Ambrose exchange. She returns the spell book, says she cast all the spells in the book and asks for a new one. And Mr. Ambrose is like, it's a reference book. You're not supposed to run through it like an Us Weekly. You've been a witch for what? 2 days? Take it down a notch. You're playing with powerful forces. It's not kids' stuff.
Like, then why did you give it to her?
Right?
This is your fault.
And she's like, I am powerful forces. And he's like, witch, please. And she's like, I don't need your book. I'll just go on the internet because print is dead. And he's like, tell me about it. And she's like, can you log me into the computer? And he's like, yeah, sure.
An exchange at the end there was just like, can you still log me? He's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. After she's like, I'll just use the internet. Print's dead. But she needs, yeah.
She still needs his help. And he's like, yeah,
Yep,
okay. It's my
exactly.
job, so I will do it.
Mm-hmm. And then I like how we're back at the crosswalk and Tina's complaining it's taking too long, wasting good spell casting time. And Louise
She's
is like,
so-
now I understand why they burned witches.
It's
Oh,
like, oh my God.
like, what is your problem, Tina?
My jaw dropped when Louise said that, like, now I understand why they burned. I was like,
Right?
oh, okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still funny, but it's just like, holy
Mm-hmm.
shit. All right, you went there. Okay.
And then she had to mouth off to Jackie.
I love that exchange.
Said she could cast a spell on her. Jackie's like, really? Takes Tina's barrette, needs it for a spell, and curses her. And then I like how Jean's like, your hair looks really good like that.
It literally didn't change at all.
No, it's just without the barrette.
Yeah. I love that she mouths off to Jackie, and Jackie's like, "What did you say?"
Yeah,
It's
Jackie
like,
is over it.
mm-hmm. She's like, "I'm tired of dealing with you and all these other kids and their BS. I'm just trying to be out here and protect you all from cars that might run your little asses over. And
Exactly.
you're gonna give me attitude? Fine,
Yep.
we're done."
Yep.
I love that she's like, I'm gonna put a spell on you. It's like in
Mm-hmm.
24 hours you're gonna be cursed. And Tina's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, uh-oh. It's like, yeah, you flew too close to the sun there, Icarus.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's just
And
the moment when Jackie does that, she's like, oh, okay.
mm-hmm.
What do I do now? Like she's back to regular worrisome Tina. The
Yep.
confidence is gone because now she's like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
cursed.
Yep.
Even Louise, like, did she just curse you?
Yeah.
Like confused, like what just happened?
She is screwed.
Big time.
Bob's staring out the window with his dinner, looking at the bait pumpkin to see who's taking his pumpkins, and he runs to get salt. Nobody will bring him salt.
Nobody bring it to him. They keep telling you, just come and get it. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
because Linda's like, Bob, Tina's cursed. Nobody cares about your salt or your pumpkin. And he's like, I'm sorry you're cursed, Tina. So he runs to go get the salt. When he comes back, the pumpkin's gone. And he's just staring out the window at Jimmy Pesto, like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to catch you.
It's such a thing because Bob will immediately jump to Jimmy Pesto's doing it for
Yeah.
anything, and it
Mm-hmm.
drives him crazy.
Yeah.
Bob just has these things that will trigger these moments, and it's either him making a turkey talk while he's cooking dinner and
Mm-hmm.
having this conversation,
Yep.
or something minor happens and it's Jimmy Pesto out to destroy his business and get back at him for whatever, you know, to sabotage him in some way. Jimmy
Yes.
Pesto has no idea what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
despite him being a jerk.
Yeah. The next day, Tina doesn't want to use the crosswalk with Jackie, so she goes down a block. Almost gets hit by a guy on a bike who's like, "Excuse me, ma'am, bike lane." And she's like, "Sorry. By the way, I'm only 13, so please don't call me ma'am." And then we
Which
have
is so good.
an amazing exchange with Mr. Ambrose again. Mr. Ambrose? Yes, Goth Brooks. I laughed so hard the first time. Every time he calls her Goth Brooks.
It's so good because I just have a feeling that was Billy Eichner just improvising something off
Right?
the top of his
Right?
head. Like
Yeah.
there's no writing that down. That's him just coming up with something. It's
Mm-hmm.
gotta be.
Yes. And she's like, I think I got cursed. And he yawn by Jackie the crossing guard. He's like, they used to be in the same coven, but then she got into the dark arts and revenge spells and wouldn't pay for pizza. And, it's so dumb.
It's
It's so,
but I love how he's like, wait, what, Jackie? Oh, like,
yeah,
oh, that's bad.
she's so powerful. She wouldn't chip in for pizza.
And that's what he's most annoyed about. He's like,
Yeah,
she got into the dark arts and revenge spells, and she wouldn't even chip in for pizza. Like,
exactly.
that's what you're most concerned about. So how many times
Yep.
did you foot the bill for pizza, Mr. Ambrose?
Mm-hmm.
It's it's the Goth Brooks line I'm with you
It
every
gets
time.
me every
Every
time.
time.
Like, I could
It's just
not be that quick-witted. I try. Sometimes it happens, but not like that.
yeah, every once in a while you get one and you're like, yes. You're like, but why
Mm-hmm.
not more frequently?
Yeah. Or
Because you
you think
always think
about
about
it.
it later.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. You always get it after. And you're like, oh, that would have been so great.
hmm I've done that so many times. Like, oh,
Oh.
I could have said this. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
man. Wish I could rewind time and then go back and say it.
right?
Yeah.
And then the thing is, would you remember to say it?
Probably not. It would be the exact same thing. I'd be like, oh,
See?
I forgot to say it.
Right? Oh,
Making an even more awkward moment where I'm just like,
you'd be Tina.
yeah,
Just going,
exactly.
yep. So Tina thinks Jackie's going to get her revenge at the costume contest
Mhm.
and then figures out why her spells have worked as she's walking down the catwalk that they've set up. So she apologizes to Jackie, and
Mhm.
Jackie accepts her apology and returns her barrette. Because she's like, you know, it was just luck
Yeah.
that jury duty happened. Gene always has food in his locker. So, of
Mhm.
course, it would be a fish stick, you know, whatever.
Yeah, Louise's teacher had jury duty.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, I took the rest of the day off and went to the mall after it was.
Yeah, she's like, we decided he was guilty right away.
Spent the rest of the day at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's just as a number of coincidences and just lucky happenstance that all lined up with her
Yep.
spells.
Yep.
I did like the exchange with her and Jackie after she apologized, and Jackie's like, yeah, it's okay. I accept your apology. And then she goes, cursed. She's like, oh, she's like, I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Goes, "Curse her."
And then she does that wicked laugh. And
Oh,
she's
sorry,
like,
that's just my laugh.
yeah, exactly. And
Like,
I'm like,
who
oh, that's
has a laugh like
great. Right?
that? Just this
Oh,
evil laugh. Oh, it's so funny. It is so funny.
so at least that worked out. And I love how she ended up falling off the catwalk, but it was okay because Tammy broke her fall. Because Tammy won't get out of the way.
Yeah. Tina obviously is like frozen in fear on stage. She's afraid she's gonna fall one way or the other.
Yep.
Which I love that Louise and Gene are on either side, like, we'll catch you.
Yep.
It's like,
We got
okay,
your back.
yeah. And then Tammy's like, get out of my way, I'm gonna go. As she falls, and then Tina falls on top of her. I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I love
Tammy
how she
deserved it.
I love how Tammy's like, I can't feel my legs. And Tina's like, those are my legs.
She goes, ew.
Oh,
But I like too that when we see Tammy and Jocelyn together, Jocelyn is dressed as Judge Judy.
yeah, just Judge Judy,
Just
not
Judge
like a
Judy.
sexy Judge
No,
Judy. That would have been so inappropriate.
I, that would have been so yeah, inappropriate, awkward. All of the things where it's like, why am I watching this now?
Yeah.
Like, why did you guys make this?
Yep. Yep. And then I love that Rudy won, and wasn't he?
It was
He was,
Marcel Marceau, the
yeah,
mime.
he was a mime, and I'm like, how did that win?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It was Mr. Frond.
Yeah, it's like it's not Louise, so we'll just give it to them.
Yep.
Uh,
So we're
that was
back at the restaurant. Bob's just staring at Pesto. Says he knows he's gonna come for the new jack-o'-lantern. Just freaking out about it. When Mr. Fishoder drives by in his golf cart and just grabs the pumpkin. And he's like, what are you doing? And Mr. Fishoder is like, I take them and put them with the others. I thought we had an understanding.
I was like,
Just
what do
just
you
like
mean?
just like with the bikes. Teddy takes the bikes.
It's like, what?
And he's like, come by my place at sundown. So he made Jack-O-Land.
Yeah. All
Where
the
everybody's
jack-o'-lanterns.
are there. And he's like, don't they look less sad on my property? And he's like, if you want a picture, $5.
It's like, we gave you all those pumpkins. You're gonna charge us?
Yep.
It's like, yeah, that's fish odor.
Yep. Totally. He's totally rich, but still got to make that buck.
Mm-hmm. It's not like he's like, yeah, it's the arrangement we had. You carved them and I picked them up. And Bob's like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
like,
I love while this is going on, Teddy drives by in his truck and he's like, Mr. Fishoder, where do you want these bikes? And he's like, around back. And he doesn't know his name. And Bob's like, his name's Teddy.
It's Teddy. His name's Teddy.
Yeah.
Just in his
Whatever.
deadpan Bob delivery.
Yep.
I do love when Bob goes off on Jimmy Pesto.
Yes.
He's like, and then I'm going to call the cops and they're going to arrest you because what you did is wrong. Zoom. And he's like, hey, don't do Zoom. He goes, yeah, Zoom, Jimmy. He's like, what is going on with you two?
Yeah, he's like, you're going crazy. And Trevor's just like something like, oh, mental health. Super serious.
Yeah,
He's
like,
like, and Jimmy's like, don't bring it down, Trev. God, go inside.
it's like, I'm just saying, it's not something, it's something to be taken seriously. It's
Yeah.
like, go inside. Like, he has a moment where he's like, hey, maybe we shouldn't joke about mental illness. Jimmy's like, get inside, you're ruining the moment.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
It's like, Jimmy Pesto and Bob are both equally disturbed.
Yes. Their rivalry is
The stuff of legend.
problematic.
Oh, for sure.
Ah,
I did love how Fish Odor just shows up on his golf cart. He just grabs it and Bob's like, wait, what are you doing?
yeah, like no big deal.
Yeah.
And Mr. Fishoder like doesn't understand what the problem is.
And what I love is I hadn't seen the ending of this episode until this watch. So I had no
Nice.
idea where Bob's jack-o'-lanterns were going.
What did you think?
I figured it was either Linda pulling a prank on him or it was Teddy taking him for some reason. Like there was going to be some weird thing where Teddy took him and was like, no, jack-o'-lanterns bring ghosts and I was trying to protect you, Bob, or some weird thing. Or Linda going, I was just messing with you. They're in the basement or whatever. I had no idea it would be Fish Owner just casually going, no, you carve them and I take them. That's the arrangement that he just made up in his head.
There you go.
But it was so fitting. It
Yeah.
made perfect sense why they would just disappear and Bob be like, where did
Yeah.
they go?
Mm-hmm.
And be able to go so quick because he's got that golf cart and it's so quiet. Just zip
Yep.
by, grab it, gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, any other watch I had, for some reason, I had only seen up to where Tina and Jackie reconciled. I had
Okay.
never seen the very end. So when I saw Jack-O'-Lantern, I was like, oh, that's really kind of cool. And he's like, $5 for a picture. I'm like, and there we go.
Yep,
Like,
exactly.
there we are.
Yep. And
Okay.
Linda's like, pay him, Bob. It's special. It's Halloween. Like, oh, Linda.
It's like he just spent way more money on pumpkins to help fund this thing. He should get a free
Yes.
picture at the very least.
Yes. So were you ever a pumpkin smasher growing up, or did you ever have like pumpkins smashed?
We got our pumpkins smashed one year.
Mm.
I never wanted to smash anyone's pumpkins because I knew how much work people would put in. But I remember there was one year we came back from trick-or-treating and we had gotten those. It was like the first or second year we got those stencils where you do you do the
Mm-hmm.
pins and you do very elaborate. It took me like 2 hours to do this and we got back and they were just smashed.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And I was like, what the hell? It's like you couldn't smash somebody else's pumpkin that looked like it was just made yesterday. You had to do okay. But it was the entire apartment complex we were in. They went
Okay.
down the street of everybody and smashed anyone's pumpkins that were out.
See, we used to get our mailbox taken off. Like somebody would drive by with a bat.
Oh.
Yeah, but like one year the kids weren't so smart and they got caught and their mom brought them by to apologize to my parents and they were so embarrassed. And I know like my dad got so mad. He started as a hobby building a reinforced mailbox that had a like steel cage around it. And I'm
Okay.
like, "Are you going to put that out?" And he's like, "No." He just got like had like one of the old mailbox heads and he just started welding a like thick steel cage around it so that if you hit it,
It
not
would
only was the mailbox post cemented heavily in the ground, but it was going to hurt your bat and your arm. Like you were not going to get the
yeah.
mailbox.
Ooh,
I was just like, okay, just a little hobby, huh, Dad?
yeah, please. Yeah, we never had mailboxes like that, but we definitely got our pumpkins smashed. I said, I never understood the point. I was like, why are you gonna wreck something that somebody put time into?
Yeah, I don't
And they had
understand
fun
it
doing.
either.
Like,
Right.
it
Like,
was
why
weird
would
because it
you?
was only the one time that it happened, and it never happened again after that.
I was always like, why take somebody's joy?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That was part one
Of the Bob's
of
Burgers
the Bob's Burgers
Halloween.
Halloween. This was a lot of fun. I really
Yes.
enjoyed this. I'm very much looking forward to part two.
Oh, heck yeah.
But before that, do you have anything that you need to plug? You want to tell people where they can find you if you have anything going on or anything like that?
Um,
This is your space and time to do so.
on social media, I can be found under misfitmess, just all one word. That's me.
All
That's
right. I
basically.
will make sure that I put that correctly in the show notes. So if you guys want to follow Lisa, you'll be able to at Misfit Mess. As far as Skewered Universe, you know where you guys can find us. We are available on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. You can go get audio only episodes there, or head over to Podbean, or if you want everything in one place, head over to skeweredhead.com. You can find our link tree, links to our Patreon, so you can support the show. All of the social media is there, so you can find us and follow us all over the place. I also do another show on Saturdays called Tales from the Podcast. So we go live every Saturday. We're currently going through every season of Are You Afraid of the Dark? So make sure you join us there, 5 p.m. Pacific, roughly. Sometimes we go early. So if you happen to go to talesfromthepodcast.com and join our Discord, you can find out when we go live. And while you're there, you can check out all the other stuff we have. Tales of Shock and Terror Volume 1, the comic book. You can get our video game, Tales from the Podcast, the fucking video game, which is a
Ooh.
$10 retro style RPG game trying to save the small town from this is going to be hilarious from a shitty filmmaker trying to make a terrible horror movie in your town.
Nice.
It's adult oriented, so I don't mean it that way. It's not like porn, but
No, it's like,
the save points you go and visit a prostitute. There's, you know, yeah, there's the language is very colorful. It's, it's not for kids.
yeah.
It's very fun. So if you like retro style RPG games, you can get that for $10. There will be links at talesfromthepodcast.com. And if you want the cheat bot, that is $5 more to get access to that in the game. That'll open up everything for you if you need that. Not saying you're a bad gamer if you need it, just saying some people don't need it. I did, so I'm
Do
not
it.
judging.
Do it. You know you want to.
I would love it if more people bought the game. It would be fun. I've played it. It's a lot of fun. But I'm also biased because it's our game. But yeah, you can check that out. And that's pretty much it. Is there anything else you have to say before we go here, Lisa?
I'm looking forward to part 2, and I hope that everybody else is as well.
And keep enjoying that universe that's just a bit skewered.
Hmm.